No, I didn't forget my hat or my mug. How's it going, everybody? Let me know in chat if you can hear me or not. We are live, and I don't know what's going on. I lost my pants. I live in a van. Everything's upside down. How's it going? We got LJA in the house, Ozzy Jack, solo female van life lessons. I hope you're learning lots out there. Otherwise, you're not living up to your name. But hello and welcome to the live chat. Alan Schaefer is here, Jackie Lucky Angel, as well as Cardcast. Hey, I hope the three of you are doing well. Bradster Lee is here. You've been hanging out for a while. Lucky Cash and Mama, good to see you in the chat. Sarah Rose is here. Sarah, girl power. Not really. Stay tuned for the vlogs, though, but you keep telling yourself that. Nanetta McNeil, hello. Happy Easter to you. Coffee Gator is here. Good to see you as well. Thank you for the owl and the feather. I appreciate that. Anna is here. Hi, Anna. How you doing? James Lackner. How are you, sir? Andrea Thompson. I bet you she's saying hi to my hairy kids. Oh, yeah, there it is. Thank you so much, Andrea. Susan Filmer. Good evening to you as well, my dear. Mark Gingras. Always good to have you in the house, my man. I'm still working on saving up for that Raptor, so don't quit the dealership just yet. KJNZ, hello. Cheers to you as well. See, talking too fast, but it happens. Braden Deans is here. Hello, my man. Angela, good day to you. One Aussie's Adventure. I hope, how's that edit going on that video, my man? I hope you're doing good in the Lounge Down Under. Susan H is here. Francisco, I'm glad you're still alive, sir. Haven't heard from you in a while. Hello. Who else do we got here? We got Keith Mitchell. I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine as well. Sweet Tea is here. Hello. She also says hello to the kitties. How you doing? Obviously Bogus. Good evening. Shiny Nickel Blades. How you doing, darling? Nanetta McNeil. Please find your pants. Well, I mean, it's not a party without your pants. Actually, it's not a party unless you don't have pants on. I could go either way. Sabrina Page, hello, my dear. Bob Flemings, happy Easter. Dude from New Jersey, happy Easter right back at you from all the way over here on the west side of the continent, sir. Tim White, hello to you. Sharon with an E is here. Hello, my dear. Timothy Uri as well. Sheila Kane, happy Friday to you. Thank you for being on the live stream. Silent Witness, hello. Lone Wolf, how you doing? Thank you for the waves. It's a 3-time wave. I definitely see you. Sean Douglas, welcome to the live chat, my man. Just Cameron and his Jeep, the one who spoils me so much these days. How you doing? You're groggy. Wake up. Crack yourself a beer. It's no longer dry February, my man. And the chat is just zipping on along. Vernon Olin, sir, you are keeping me on my toes with all of your generosity. Thank you so much. I got those glow plugs. They came in super handy today. Stay tuned for that vlog. So we got Valerie in the chat as well. Happy Resurrection Day to all Christians. I thought that's today's Good Friday. Didn't he get crucified on Sunday? Or is it the other way around? I don't know. Either way. Good morning to you, Christopher Morales, djtroy.ca. Tracy K is here. Nora Gertz from Louisiana is here as well. Christina Navarro. Karen is waving at me. How you doing, Karen? Tracy K. We got Heidi Yem. Happy Easter to you. She's all the way in the UK. It's like tomorrow for you, isn't it? We got, who else? We got Trucker 5049 saying hello to everybody. How are you? Who else we got here? Dan Serrero, hello, and happy Easter weekend to you. Stacy Noble, thank you. I didn't leave it behind. See? Look at how that worked out. DY and Max sending cuddles to the kitties. Thank you. Where am I located? Susan Lombardo with a great question. Everybody type in chat. Where is Van Life Plus located for the majority of his van life journey? Mark the Paint Guy, you situated in Nelson finally, or what? Do you have Grey Poupon? I do not, but I hope if you are where I think you are, it's treating you well, sir. Ozzy Jack, I think I said hello to you already, but if not, hello, upside down lady. Stop falling down over there, eh? That's not good for your back. Ask me how I know. Canadian Nat is here. Hello. Martha Carlson in the van. That's not, I mean, you're not wrong. Rob Hellfire, when you got wheels, you are everywhere. He's got an answer for everything. That's why I like that guy. DP says hello from Okotoks. Come visit us sometime. How about tomorrow? Does that sound good? You ain't far. For those that don't know, Okotoks is a town just south of Calgary. It takes about half an hour to get there, not even. Mystical Souls, greetings from Australia. You're upside down as well. Welcome to the live chat. Hold on to your butts. We're just getting started. CFQC, how you doing, mate? Hello. Jason FLT watching 2 YouTube lives. I hope you're able to keep them straight, my man. Yikes, that's a talent and a half. Bebop and Beck is here. Happy Easter weekend to you. Oh, there's Amber. Happy Coffee Van Life. Saying hi to Mark the Paint Guy and Topaz. And we got Kyle Ruggles. What's up, Matt? I know he's just dating himself back to the early 2000s, but I am okay with that. Let's get these likes up, people. Thank you so much, Cardcast. I appreciate that. Martin, hi. It's me, Amelia, and it's 1 a.m. in the UK. Shh, say it quieter so your dad doesn't know Amelia. Also, welcome to the live chat. I will condone this behavior because it is Easter weekend. Michael Carbone says, hello, Matt, coming from Massachusetts. Massive two shits. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the live chat. Michael Bloom says, hello, Matthew. Happy Friday from Orlando, Florida. You've probably been having a little bit nicer weather down there. Although I shouldn't say that because it's quite nice weather here today. I'm not going to lie. Canadian Wookie is in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the live chat. I guess I'll say hi to you too, Matthew. Thanks, Amber. I appreciate it. It's the least you could do after today. Watch. Canadian Nat is watching curling. It's riveting. Quality content. Quality content. Sheila Kane giving everybody an encouragement to hit that like button. It definitely helps the channel out. But I hope you all are having a fantastic start to your weekend. I had a great week. All things considered, being back in Calgary, I definitely was feeling a little down coming back from BC. I was riding high out there. I think it came through in my vlogs, the last 4 videos of that BC trip. And yeah, I was a little down in the dumps to be back, but it is what it is. And the week turned out quite well, I must say. Now that I've proven that I have this hat, I'm just going to turn it around and wear it this way so that the front of my head stops sweating, hopefully. Martina is here as well. She's from Southwest Ohio. She's having hip pain, so time for some icy hot. I also heard recently that, what did they call it? I just met up with 2 of my Patreon supporters, Dan and Tina, and BioFreeze. She said she had a lot of luck with BioFreeze and suggested I use that on my back, which I might consider it. I asked her if it was like icy hot. She said kind of, but that she had no success with icy hot. So I don't know. Maybe I should look it up and try it out. Has anybody here used BioFreeze when it comes to like aches and pains in their back or leg area? Let me know. Shane Horn, hello from the East Coast. Yikes. No. North Carolina, I'm assuming. Is that what that? Just love watching you. Thank you, Shane. I called you Shane. It's Shanna. This is what happens. I have my glasses on. It's just, this stuff happens. BioFreeze is okay, says Shiny Nickel Blades. Shiny Nickel Blades was also very worried that I left my daughter alone with my parents. I kid, Nicole. Everybody just calm down. Newfoundlander Overlander. She was out sundress shopping yesterday. She is hoping for some really nice weather here in Calgary. Welcome back to Alberta officially, my dear. I hope you're having a great start to your long Easter weekend. Who else we got here? We got Catherine Sprung. She's here from the North Coast. She's all over the North Coast. She's up in that Arctic Circle there, don't you know? Francisco's yelling at Daphne. I'm assuming Daphne the blind dog is in the house. I see that Alberta and Stella is. Did I miss? There's Margie B. How you doing, my dear? Nancy Shad is here as well. We also have P9 New York in the house. Everything's just flying by. There's Daphne. Hello, officially to you, my dear. Welcome to the live chat. I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. We've also got Lynn Valenti. You've been here for a while. I feel like I didn't say hi to you, and I feel awful about it. So good evening, my dear. I hope you're doing well. Don says, I think BioFreeze is a gimmick, did not work for me. I feel like that's like a lot of people could say that about like anything, right? Though, because everybody reacts to things like that differently. It's one of the reasons I don't like vodka. I don't react well to vodka, so I choose not to drink it. Probably the same thing, but interesting. Carol Anderson is here. Hello, hello. Kathy Wright Johnson. I did not miss you. I waited until this exact moment to say, Kathy Wright Johnson, welcome to the live chat, and I hope you're having a fantastic start to your long weekend. You out there, do you guys in America, do you get Monday off as a holiday? Today, we had today off. I'm assuming that was the same. I don't know, some places recognize Easter Monday, but not everywhere does. Where you are, do they? Beaver, cheers to you. Also, Kim Jones is in the house. Kim Jones, every time I look at my license plate on the front of Lucky, I think of you immediately after I think of my daughter. Thank you again for that very thoughtful gift. Karen is here, says no, Karen. It's always like it's Karen, but it's Karen. I want it with a C. Anyways, they say no Monday off. Robin, neither. Chris Ball, hey everyone, I'm from Newport, Vermont. I hope everyone has a great Easter. That's very kind of you to say, Chris. Thank you so much. Martha says Easter Monday in Alabama off. There you go. I got half a day today. Sarah Rose only got half a day. Whose ass do we have to kick, Sarah? Happy Easter. Rock on, says Richie Kid. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. We also got Ron Fast. Federal government gets Monday off. Ain't it always the way? Easter Monday is a stat for federal employees. There you go. Mary Mac is here. I know it's Mary McHugh, but I'm going to call you Mary Mac, and it depends on where you work. That's the official report from the top. Tech Scott is here. Matt, trends, cutaneous electrical nerve stimulation, TENS is better for your back. I have one of those. I do have one of those machines. Matt Matula says, no Friday or Monday off here. Where in the hell do you work that you're getting treated like a prisoner? Unbelievable. I took Easter Monday off, vacation today. Oh, vacation day, traveling to Kingston this weekend. There you go, Cameron. Get it in ya. Get it in ya. The whole province of Ontario, apparently. Good Lord. KJ NZ retired, so every day is off. Yay, me. There you go. Upstate chilling is talking to Jason. It's irrelevant to me, but they say, maybe just me. I see how it burned my skin. There you go. Right, doesn't mean. Everybody has different experiences with all of these crazy products that we develop and create to better our lives and improve our health situations. Sin L says, hi, Matt. I've had good results with CBD and turmeric for several spinal stenosis related pain. Both can help reduce the inflammation around the stenosis, reducing the associated pain. Interesting. I've been hearing a lot of good reports from CBD, and I've heard turmeric a long time, all my life. And I actually started taking like a turmeric supplement. I feel like it gave me chest pain. Like I did like a little experiments here and there where I took it and I got chest pain. I'm like, what did I change? Maybe it was a turmeric. I stopped taking turmeric. I wasn't having the chest pains. I took it again and I got the chest pains. So I'm pretty sure I might have a sort of a reaction to turmeric, which is unfortunate because it's a nice little spice, but what can you do? CBD is amazing, says Lucky Cashew Woman. She prefers it in the rolled variety with a little THC, hanging out with Destination Van Life, though, and I understand that. We won't hold it against you. What is in the mug? Liquid. What's in your mug? Nikki, I hope you're doing well. Please give your daughter all the best from me. You are going through a rough situation right now, and I'm very glad that at the very least my silly little videos can keep you entertained while you are going through that. My prayers are with you, my dear. Diamond Pixie Craft says, hi, Matt, from Tara and John in the UK. Hello, you lovely two people. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. You should probably stay away from turmeric, right? Sounds like it's killing me. Laura Ryder, I'm sorry, I could go either way, says Voltaren cream over the counter is popular for back and muscle pain. I've used Voltaren before. I don't know that I can report on it indefinitely or definitively. But yeah, I've used that in the past. No real adverse effects. Adina, she got some spider cats hanging out in her house these days. I hope you're doing well, my dear. Those kittens aren't giving you too much of a run for your money. You've also got a puppy now, too, don't you? When's the donkey coming? Hey, Oreo. I was going to give you crap. You're supposed to be working, but it is Good Friday, so I'm assuming you probably have today off. Welcome to the live chat, Oreo. Victoria Baker says, hi, Matthew and everyone. In rehabilitation for my legs, I stood using a sit stand for 5 minutes. We'll be here at least another 2 weeks. Good grief, Victoria. I will keep trying to pump out some vlogs so you got a little bit of entertainment as you're going through your own personal hell over there. And you have my thoughts and prayers with you as well. Gail says, I'm happy you sit. What? I'm at happy you sit to you and your family. I hope you have a great Easter and you have fun with your daughter. I'm assuming that was just like you just fumbled over your keyboards. Maybe the cat ran across the keyboard or something. But I'm glad that everybody responded so well to those BC videos. It had been a while since the channel had like sort of had its most recent boom that I had gone out to New Denver and BC and all of that area to see everyone. I tried to get everybody into the vlog as much as I could. Certain members of my family don't want to be on camera. They know who they are. There was a lot that I did that I didn't film because I think I was talking to Patreon over there. Like Patreon's like one person. Everybody, my amazing community over on Patreon, I was telling them how every time I go out to BC, I don't want to film everything I do because I go out there so frequently. It feels like some things should sort of be reserved and made a little bit more special when they do make an appearance on the vlog. So like, for example, as you all know, now that those 4 videos have come out, there was 0 footage shot at Sanctuary, which is my little brother's farm. But I'll tell you this, I had an amazing time with my little girl at his farm this trip, and I cannot wait to go back there with her. And is a solo gentleman just filming for my vlog. I'm over the moon when I'm out there. And her, now that she is getting older, it's so much fun going on that trip with her. The Byron, Francisco, I know, calm down, calm your tits. Okay, but the Byron is out there and I hung out with him. I'll have you know, like, I was thinking about you as much as I could. I was trying to send you some positive vibes. Be like, oh, I wish Francisco was here. I'm sure he's super jelly right now, but I don't know if you got any of those vibes headed your way, my man. Victoria D, I even took time to watch your vids while in North Carolina at my sister's. We saw the Eagles in concert in Greensboro. Wow, that would have been a good show. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Matthew, have you taken over Brooklyn's Yeti? I just needed to prove a point to all of the weirdos in my comment section who were like, "Did you forget your hat and mug?" I found that so funny that so many people were concerned, and I get it. It's because I made a specific shot where I put my hat on top of the mug, but it's like when you're just rolling around, existing, hanging out at your brother's coffee shop, you don't think of everything. You just like, I need to film this, or people are going to be worried about it. So I found it very interesting that people did. And I was like, God, of course I remembered them. Let's go. Miss Mary says, Happy Easter to you and your family. Thank you very much. Happy Easter to you. We can't stick around. Must edit a video. Might see you when we're back in Calgary, end of May, beginning of June. Can't make your meetup, though. Places to go, Don. Yeah, you got a busy schedule this summer. Thank you for stopping in right now, Don. I appreciate that. I hope your tour goes very well and off without a hitch. That would be great. Stacey says, we don't miss a thing. Matthew, you just need a chest cam on all the time. Yeah, right? Except I'd have to edit all of that footage, Amber. Joseph Malloy Travels coming into the chat big. Happy Easter. Thank you so much. My name is Matt, but not mate. Oh, maybe you were spelling mate, and I appreciate that. I'm just giving you a hard time. Thank you very much, Joseph. That was very thoughtful of you for that super chat, and I appreciate it. Although he corrected it. He meant to spell Matt. Oh, that's awesome. Hi from Montreal. Hello back to you from Calgary. I'm going to attempt to say your name. Ovidiu Fishu. Nailed it, as far as I'm concerned. Marla M is here, says Happy Easter, as well as Lisa Olin sending some bunny wabbits in the chat. How you doing, Lisa? Welcome to the live chat, as well as you, Marla. Chest cam for sure, says Robin. All right, Robin, but I'm gonna have to hire you as my editor then, because I'm not editing that much footage. My goodness. Which rune is on the pendant? Okay, so funny story. And a bunch of people, it must be true, because a bunch of people in the comments section stated what it was for, and I didn't even know it when I grabbed it, which I find even more interesting. But apparently it is the rune for ride or journey, and that's damn cool. So yeah, it's an R, but apparently in this language, dialect, whatever it might be, it means ride or journey. Which I'm like, well, that's perfect. Yeah, serendipitous, exactly. Just Cameron says I was considering a trip to Whitehorse, but it's not looking good. Stupid 8-ball committed to a Quebec trip. I'm sorry to hear that, Cameron. It'll all work out in the end. Paul says, hi, Matthew. Enjoy watching you from Paul in Kent, UK. There's Destination Van Life. He's trying to sell some weed to somebody, I'm sure. Touristique to Canada, tacos, beer, and peace. That's even better than peace, love, and hugs, or whatever the saying is. How you doing, my man? Francisco says, let's ride. Okay, well, we'll work on that. What else we got here? Oh, there's Ashley Lambo, my future wife. Ex-wife. She's got the hearts with the blue hands. I don't know why she's always sending me. She always got these off-screen Smurfs trying to give these big weird hearts with googly eyes on them, but she's always like, here, I am a Smurf, take my hearts. And I'm like, damn, that's creepy AF. But I hope you're doing well down there in the old yeehaw state of Texas. Matt Matula, thank you very much for that first super chat ever. It's interesting that YouTube says that. Hey, this is the first time that this person has given you something. Pay attention, which is very kind of YouTube, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it very much. Carlos sends, I don't know what DOP is, but it's 250 of them. Hey, I just want to say hi from the Dominican Republic. This is my local currency. This will be around $5. I appreciate that, and it's amazing. From the Dominican, you're probably like sitting on a beach having a Mai Tai or a pina colada. That's probably very presumptuous of me. You're probably just living your life as normal. But in my head, Dominican Republic, you're on the beach, with a lot of beach bodies, and there's a bartender doing the whole Tom Cruise cocktail thing in the background. Tell me I'm wrong. Thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Future wife actually just gets all excited. Woo, we said it. Smurf hands. Okay, calm down. What else we got here? Van Life, Van Gaming. Hi, Chris. Destination Van Life. Is that still Amelia? Are you still taking over the keyboard? At least it's not those stupid red face things. Yeah, right. I already told Amber knows what happens as soon as one of them uses it, and I am not even kidding. Let's see what happens. All right. No. You're right, Matthew. I'm right about what? Pesos? Dominican. I'm right about the way it looks in the Dominican. You are 100% accurate. That's exactly how it is. All right. There's the first one. Guess what happens now? Amber, I was not kidding. Bye-bye. Oh, darn. Oh, we're going to miss Amber for 5 minutes or however long it is. What? Someone tells me what happens. Well, actually, I'm just going to have to learn from experience or be very, very careful. I warned you, Amber. I warned you so hard. Wife, stay away. Warning, warning. No, don't you worry, Bradster. By the end of chapter 4, lots of people will understand. Ashley, that's borderline. That nonsense is borderline. That's your first warning. Takashi says, you will love your Yeti cup. Only cup you can drink hot coffee an hour. Oh, I know, 100%. I had a full coffee in my mug the other day. I went out. I didn't remember what I did, but I came back to my mug and I was just like, this is still completely drinkable. It was amazing. I know it's worth it. I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna get on like this crazy Yeti bandwagon, but these colors I couldn't say no to, and they are awesome. Victoria D, thank you so much for that super chat, my dear. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And there's Kim Jones keeping my taco funds going. I appreciate that, Kim Jones. I actually do need it. I had tacos twice this week. Once I had somebody else make them for me, which was always, it's all right. That'll be in a vlog on Monday, actually, I think. And then I had taco night on Wednesday with Lindsay and Sadie and my little girl. So thank you very much, Kim Jones. I appreciate that. Oh, Matt says, damn, I wish you were closer to me. We could van camp together for sure. Where is it that you live, Matt? Because my agenda may be opening up real wide soon. Amber, you poked the bear. See you soon, says Catherine. I told her. And it is still Amelia. There you go. Jen Holder is here. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Stays hot hours, says Sherry. She's talking about the Yeti. Or maybe me. Could go either way. Saucy, calm down. Vernon Nolan says, that's your daughter's cup. It is, but I had to make a point, Vern. I do have my big one up at the front. This one just keeps me a little more in line as well. Or I just have to refill it more and more. Did I see my main man Andrew in the chat? I did. There he is. Okay, I'm here and lying on my back because I have disc bulge pushing on a nerve and can't get it fixed until Friday. Welcome to the effin' club, sir. My prayers are with you. Bubbles RC Shed says, happy Easter, Matt. I hope your back is getting better. You seem in good spirits. I don't have a choice. My back's actually been really, really bad this week. I feel like it was like the whole week with my daughter maybe catching up with me. My leg has been bearable. I've still got numbness in my foot, but the leg has been okay. But man, my back has just been screaming at me. But what is the point in sitting around bitching and complaining? That's not an option for me. I do have a high pain tolerance, and it's a bit of a hindrance for sure, but I'm not going to continue to make a big deal out of it. That's why I said in that one vlog, when I know something, when I have something like an advancement in my medical going forwards, I'll let everybody know. And that just hasn't happened yet. But thank you for sticking around and watching regardless. What else we got? Silent Witness. I find the steel Starbucks cups also stay hot for hours. Maybe they stay strong. Could go either way. I know I missed a few people there. I am sorry. I just got to play catch up with the chat here. Don Mendez is here. Hello, Don. How are you? I'm not as bad as you. Mine is just doing steroid injection Friday. Jealous. Shut up, Andrew. Hey, Matt. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you as well, Avinson. There's Chad Wright as well. Hello. Caitlin Peters from South Africa. Hello. I probably said your last name wrong, but I appreciate you being here all the same. Terry Fordham is here. She's got her last name starts with the truck I want to drive one day. Who knows? You never know. Justice for Amber. What did Ashley do? Does Ashley need a timeout? She needs a right quick sending to the corner there. Keeps that sort of attitude up. Hey, Matthew and gang, Hawberry Wine is here. Sharon says, true, complaining or talking about it doesn't help. Stay positive even through the pain. Yeah, unless it's like crippling. And if it's crippling, agonizing pain, I just stay in the van and relax or walk if it's what makes me feel better. And then just wait for it to pass. What else can you do? I'm being a good noodle. You're never being a good noodle. Bullshit. I have an insanely high pain tolerance. If I feel it, it would kill most people, right? And all of a sudden, it's like weird. It's like, you know what it says? Oh, I got a high pain threshold. It's like, oh, puff it up. I hate that. Like Batty from frickin' Fern Gully, but that's not it at all. It's just, it's almost more detrimental to your health when you have a high pain tolerance, because that's what I've found. I've put myself through things and the days roll around where it's like, sit the down. You're doing too much, right? Ashley is bad. I don't know. How big of a screen would you need to zoom all of us? My goodness. Well, if I had like a nice projector screen, I could probably do it. But that's what we got here. We got 298 souls on board right now. 299 souls on board right now. That's a lot of little boxes. I'd be running up and like eyeing every single one. Be like, hi, Andrew. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Ashley. Oh, Ashley. Gosh, good Lord. Patty Armstrong. How you doing? Batty from Fern Gully, my favorite character ever. It's because Robin Williams voiced him. What else we got here? Nice turnout of people. 100%. Yeah, 304 now. Good gravy. How's everybody doing on this Good Friday start to the Easter weekend. Never ignore the pain unless you're a seal. Right? Mad RX7 is laughing at something somebody said. Also, I don't think I said officially hi to you. So Mad RX7, which is short for Mazda RX7. Hello! Happy Good Friday to you. All right, Amber, behave yourself. Am I alive again? Ashley was gonna. There's no way this live chat doesn't end with Ashley in timeout at least twice. Let's get serious. I hope the bunny comes to you. She might not come to me, Bonnie, but she's definitely going to come to my little girl tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm doing Easter dinner with her and my aunt and uncle tomorrow. Apparently, my aunt is going to hide some eggs for her, which is super sweet. Because last year, I had her out with my parents, and obviously we did an egg hunt around my mom and dad's house, and then we actually went into the town of Nakusp where they were doing like this huge public egg hunt for kids, and it was so much fun. And I thought, oh, this will be a tradition. We'll bring her out here because we don't really make a big deal out of Easter over here with her family that's here in the city. So it was going to be cool for me to take her out there. But then the way it worked out with her spring break, because daycares need spring break, I took her a week early, basically. So that's okay too. So yeah, her aunt is, or my aunt, her great aunt, is going to hide some eggs for her for tomorrow night, which is going to be really cool. Arturo is here. What's up? Hope you and your family have a wonderful Easter. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ashley's crying the blues. What else is new? I hope we get to see it in Patreon. Well, we'll see what happens there, Victoria. You never know. Stranger things have happened. 309 watching and only 39 likes. That can't possibly be right. I see 170 likes. Somebody needs to refresh their browser. Matt T. Hey, Matt, I know you've had advice out the wazoo, but CBD has helped me out with pain. That is I do need to try that, Matt. It's on my grocery list, I should say. Is it spring break or spring vacation? Hashtag. I don't know the reference, Dan. It's a weird New Zealand reference, I'm sure. Could you say hi to my girlfriend, Stephanie? Stephanie! I probably shouldn't have read that out first. But Stephanie, Matt wanted me to tell you he loves you very much. He thinks you're the most beautiful girl he has ever met, and he can't wait to pop the question. So I really hope you two aren't in a fight right now. Otherwise, that was really awkward. Also, Stella is here, and she would love to say hi to Stephanie. You want to say hi and get your shoulders out of my Dixon? Good Lord. Dixon. Stephanie, calm down. Happy Good Friday, everybody. I already put rum in there. I don't need any more. Lisa Olin saying hi to you, Stellies. As well as lots of other people. Just to be clear, it's normal. What else we got here? Friends reference Matthew Ross and his student girlfriend. I don't remember that one. I kind of do. I know it's Bruce Willis's daughter, right? Unplugged Tim. How you doing, sir? How you doing out there in the magical land of Narnia that is Vancouver? You're welcome, man. No problem. I've done it all, man. Trust me, surgery is the only option for bad low back pains. I used to make my own high-dose CBD oil, and it only helped me for maybe a year until my body knew it was. Yeah, I've been told, I haven't talked to the surgeon yet, but I've been told the surgeon will probably tell me to do physical therapy based on what the doctors assessed of me. You're not going on my shoulders. Listen, are you grabbing my necklace? Hi. Yes, this is Van Life plus Christmas music playing right now. Hi. I know it's not even summer yet, but I'm already excited for the next Christmas special. I don't know what I'm going to do, but excuse me, that was nasty. Something just went right out of my hopefully mouth. All right. Tina LR is here, as well as Susan Turner. What's for dinner tonight? Susan, I had a lovely bowl of Captain Crunch peanut butter. My social life says turn it up. If I turn it up any louder, I might not be able to hear it. Or I might not be able to hear myself think. I'll still be able to hear it. It's as loud as that's getting right now. Stella! Stella! Hello. Just want to be part of the party, eh? All right, come here. There's Richard Bogus. He says, hi, Matt from Pennsylvania. Hello, Richard from Alberta. How you doing? Macleod is here. Captain Crunch has peanut butter. Oh, you better frickin' believe it does. Woo! Nailed it. Scott is here. How you doing, Scott? Welcome to the live chat. Mary Queen of Claus. I've been watching your video reviews. You should rock that hat and tie from the Martyrs review. Yeah, I don't think I still have that combination. Those movie reviews were so long ago, Linda. I appreciate you watching those old videos, though. That's very kind of you. Living in Asubi is here. Says, "Oh, hey everyone, I'm here. How you doing?" My true serenity now. Just got here. I see we started off with blessing the kiddos mug. We sure did. We sure did. Lynn Valenti, thank you for that. Look at that, Stella. Look, we can look. We can buy you another can of cat food with that super sticker from Lynn. Say thank you, Lynn. We appreciate that. Good girl. All right, over there now. Who is this guy backing up in my field of view? Just coming in with his GMC terrain. Unbelievable. Welcome back. You've been gone for so long. All right, what else we got? Oh, it's Gina here. There's only one Gina. There she is. Hello, Matthew, driving and listening. Gina, welcome to the live chat. You drive safe out there? welcome, my dear. I hope you're having a great start to your long Easter weekend. Tim G says, I'm late to the show. What have I missed? Nothing. Stella was doing handstands. I have no pants on. It's the usual around here. You want your food? It's down there. Here you go. There you go. Let me move the Captain Crunch. What do you can't kick the star away from the camera. She needs her camera time. She had a whole episode just for her. She needs a minute. She's becoming a little bit of a diva. You know what I'm saying? Stella probably thinks you're talking to her. No, she probably wants me to stop yapping so much. She's the cat that smacks me when I sing. I'm not even kidding. This is too loud. I can't with this right now. Yikes. All right, what else we got here? I think we're safe. I don't know what's going on. Ashley's up. All right, what do we got here? Oh, God, there's a little bit of a lull. None of us have pants on. That's the beauty of the Zoom meeting. Stacy, you saucy vixen. Calm down. All right, so I might have missed it, but where are you residing this evening? What view did the truck block? It didn't actually block the view. He's just mighty close and was taking far too long to get. And he put a club on his steering wheel. We're not in that sketchy of a neighborhood, sir. I am parked out in the city of Calgary somewhere. That's all I'm going to say at this moment in time. 1:30 a.m. Amelia's like, I'm still awake. Shh. All right. How's the heater swap back been going? Still going? Oh yeah, the heater's going great, dude. I had no regrets, as they say. Excuse me, move the booty along, please. It's too much. Get those gams up there. Yeah, no, it's going great, Andrew. I cannot complain now that one's back in there. It's been great. Of course, it's right near the tail end of winter, but that's okay. I love it when people start sleuthing to your location, right? Hunkered down at Wallet World. Am I, Daneth? Am I? Maybe. You never know. Captain Happy Pants, if you're here, don't try to deliver any McDonald's tonight, all right? You're not going to find me. Wally World. I liked Wallet World. It made sense. At least for a van lifer who primarily doesn't work at Walmart, but lives there. Wallet World works. DJ Troy says, I lived in my minivan in Alberta during the 2006-2007 oil boom. The Flying J will forever hold a place in my heart. There you go. I get that. Stealth mode Lucky, right? Maybe I should paint Lucky black once I'm done redoing all the... Although if I did that, I should have just done black rocker guard. I don't think Lucky's going to be black, but you never know. Don says, love the cup. Thanks, Don. I did not leave it at Mountaintop Cafe. Oh, wow. You are quite away from me in Western New York. Yep. Almost opposite. Lambo wants coordinates. Lambo can shit in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills faster, as my grandfather would say. Get on it, Ashley. Cup matches the writing on the shirt. Pretty damn close, eh? Pretty close. This one's a little bit more yellow. But yeah, we're getting there. Once you go black, you never go back. Thanks, Aussie Jack. You're talking about my van, right? Okay, I'll let you know how that goes. Yikes. I looked on Google at Slocan Lake. It seems huge. It's really not, Joseph. It's only 40 miles long. 40 miles long, 900 feet from the bottom to the top. My dad may have written a song when I was a kid about that whole like New Denver experience. That place meant so much to all of us. It's crazy. But that's how I know the dimensions of said lake. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. It's a big lake for sure, but when you compare it to the next closest lake, which is the Kootenai Lake, pales in comparison. Bye-bye, furry butt. Thanks. Becky K is here, taking my van to the shop to repair my 12-volt rooftop air conditioner tomorrow. Long drive to Miami. You're going to want that fixed. Matt, I bet it's been very nice having dinner with the family. So nice, dude. So nice, Tim. Thank you for pointing that out. Also, hello, Dark Forge. But yeah, it was great. Every meal with my mom and dad, especially when I have my little girl, they're very precious moments for me. And I love the time I have with her out there. It was like I've mentioned it before. It's always important for me to have a good relationship with her grandparents because obviously I did when I was growing up, and I knew that was going to be a bit of a challenge when they moved to a different province. Because growing up, I had grandparents that lived in BC. My grandparents on my dad's side, and I only ever really saw them at summertime. Right, once at Christmas we went out there, and they were lovely people, but I didn't have the same level of relationship with them that I did with my grandparents that lived here in the city. And because I valued that so much, I knew that van life was going to be a perfect fit for getting my daughter out there. Plus, they went to the place that was like my favorite place in the world. Whoa, it's a twofer. Good night, LJA. You go catch that rabbit. Happy Easter, my man. We will talk to you over on Patreon. Thanks for being here. On your last vid, I had to replay your facial expression after looking at the toothbrush. Wait. In the last video? Man, I film a lot of stuff. Was there I remember there being a toothbrush. No. That's not the last video, Oreo. That's not the last video. You're talking about the diesel heater repair video? There's been 2 since then. Girl, I know you're busy, but come on, priorities, man. I'm just kidding. Hello, hot stuff. Hey, where's Kevin? Martha Dominguez is talking to you, Broken Nomad. Annabelle, happy Easter to you as well. Hey, Matthew, big fan when you show Haysboro. Oh, yeah, my grandparents used to live there. Obviously, you probably know that. That's probably why you appreciate it. But yeah, I like that neighborhood a lot. It's not like where I grew up, but I did grow up there, right? Like I was raised in Willow Park, but Haysboro holds a very special place to me for sure. So that's cool. I didn't realize you were local, dude. Unless you aren't and you used to be. I don't know. But thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate it. Jesse Big Plume, how you doing, my man? Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate that. Stop hot stuff. Mr. Red Taco, the floor toothbrush. Yeah, wasn't that? Wait a second. Wasn't that the diesel heater video? I can't remember now. Vanity Biddy likes the rune necklace. Thank you. Mine as well. You're in Saskatoon now. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, thank you, Jason. That's very kind of you to say. That was definitely something I struggled with when I decided to do van life. I thought I definitely second guessed myself. For sure. There might have been outside influences that we will get into down the line on the vlog, but I appreciate you saying that for sure. Corey says, I think I gotta go, like to the bathroom or forever. Because if you have to go to the bathroom, you have to type in BRB bio break. I'll accept bio without the break. We'll all know what it is. Who is Kevin, says Martha. I'm just giving you a hard time, Martha. Kevin is Broken Nomad. He's one of my moderators here. I was very flattered when you said hi, hot stuff. I deflect with humor, like Chandler Bing or Ms. Chandler Bung. Am I going to do a local meetup this summer? I don't know. I'm doing a Patreon only meetup in June. That's happening first and foremost, and we'll see how that goes. And then we'll see what that means for public meetup. Oh, Lisa, wow, who does Byron use for Mountaintop Cafe's merch? It definitely looked nice, and apparently it's good quality. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit better quality than what you've seen. Lisa's privy to some stuff. She's over on my Patreon. She's privy to some things that will be in the vlog that come out on Monday. But I did see your comment, Lisa, about that. I don't know who he does. I imagine it would be somebody local. I don't think whoever he uses is a fulfillment center, which is something that's kind of important to me because I don't feel like mailing out hats and T-shirts right now. You know what I mean? For Mountaintop Coffee, whoever they use, they just bring all of the merch to the store and sell it locally. So, yeah, it's a good idea though. Or like Mondler. Rocio, I'm excited to see this hot chica in person. She's coming out. She's gonna be my way come June. Welcome to the live chat. Como estas means it's going pretty good. I shot my shot there. I have no idea. No clue. Derek, I love the place you work in Fairview. I work at a place in Fairview? What? What place in Fairview? Clarify that, Derek. I'm very curious. Shut up. Sorry, I'm yelling at my MiFi hotspot. It would be a challenge for you to have inventory, although you do have that storage unit. That is true. It's not so much about the storage, it's about the doing. Sitting down and sending it all out. I don't know. We'll see how much. There's that a whole bunch of that is changing. Stay tuned for the vlog on Monday. It's probably going to be an epically long one. This what she asked for. And that we're going to go into my merch and moving forward a little bit more in that vlog on Monday. So let's just put a pin in that for now, and we'll see how everybody reacts to that. Fulfilling yourself also means more bookkeeping from finance. Yeah, exactly. Rather than just taking the check. We are not doing 10 hours, Francisco. I'll tell you that right bloody now. I did that, and I'm still recovering from it. I saw the bottle in a liquor store the other day of Grace O'Malley that rang in the St. Patty's Day Live. And where did Rocio? Did I respond right to Rocio? I don't even know. She's probably like, no, you idiot. Yeah, she didn't acknowledge it. She just ignored me. I'm used to it. What else we got here? Sarah Rose is screaming at Rocio. I don't believe you don't have pants on. Can you show us? There's a knee. Susan, I'm just doing some Captain Morgan's, but I did step it up a little bit. I got some Captain Morgan black spiced rum for this evening's festivities. Can't waiting for more camping videos, Matthew. Oh, can't wait for more camping. They're coming, Bradster. They're going to be coming a little later than we anticipated. We were originally going to have our first camping trip at the end of this month or the middle of this month, but weather's a little looking, so we canceled that trip, and we're going to be heading out in May, kicking everything off. But I'm glad that you're looking forward to them. I'm excited and curious to see if the views on the camping videos this year stay up there with the rest of my van life videos. Right now, I'm holding strong at like 10K views per video. And like, all these guys just talking about views on his videos, but it is kind of important now for the way my life is going. And I'm curious to see if that many people will come along for the ride with the camping trip series of videos. So, anyways, I know you'll be there, which is awesome. So, thank you. Snow is melting. Go camping. A little bit different, a little bit more tricky than that, Stacy. I usually go camping with people that go in tents, and they don't like to be as cold as they may end up being this time of year. Nancy says she's all packed and ready to hit the road on Sunday. Carlsbad Caverns National Park and the Big Bend. Nah, you're just out there seeing it all. You're going to see everything before I see anything. What do you got here? Oh, don't show your legs. When Shilly or Amber's around, it only causes problems for them, right? No kidding. You're not wrong, dude. Camping videos are super. Thank you, Naomi. Yeah, Lindsay and I have been talking about the videos and like what the camping season is going to like feature this year. And while last year the highlight and the focus was definitely on breweries and going out while we were at campgrounds, this year I think we're going to be keeping the videos a lot more closer just to the campgrounds themselves and finding more things to do. One thing we tried to do last year was have a bottle of booze, like a brand new specific bottle of booze for every camping trip, and talk about it and see how we like it. I think we did that on the very first camping trip, which I don't count Kimbrook Island. But to Sandy McNabb, we had that lemon Bacardi stuff, and we proceeded to get severely shittered. And I think Lindsay was like, enough. So we'll have to go a little bit slower pace, but that might be something that we really focus on this year, as well as cooking. I asked Lindsay that maybe you can look up some interesting recipes. She's kind of the TikTok queen when it comes to that stuff. She could find some interesting recipes that we can either just straight up recreate or adapt to a camping situation. And that'll be something that I feature on every camping vlog, right? Just so you know what you're getting on every one of those camping trips. I say this all with the best of intents. Come mid camping season, I'm just going to be like, yeah, whatever. It's just us doing shit at the campground. Shut up. Oh, thanks, Derek. Yeah, I need to get back out to Banff soon. I wanted to get out there later this weekend. I don't think that's going to be possible. Maybe next weekend. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since we've been to Banff on this channel, and that's like the center focus of this whole chapter. But see you Monday, says Abandoned in Place. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I didn't know you were in chat, but thank you, and happy Easter weekend. Oh, people are giggling outside my van. I mean, I don't blame them. I'd be up for camping vlogs with drunk cooking. That sounds dangerous as all get out. Ooh, Stacy's going out to Banff on Wednesday. Must be nice to just say, it's the middle of the week. I'm going to Banff. Good for you, Stacy. You deserve it. I'm not dead, but I am wearing shorts, unlike our host. I'm wearing shorts, Kevin. They're just of the really short variety. Also, hello and welcome to the live chat. Bio break for the pups. Linda is out of here. See you in a minute. Live stream. Yay, says Tequila Sunrise. You know it. Hello, furry face. I am doing pretty good. Pamela's Fun Crochet Creations. How are you? Welcome to live chat. I fished in the shadow of Arundel for many years. There you go. That's why you like that area. That makes sense to me. Having a drink with you. I'm having a Long Island iced tea clink, says Cindy. Very good. Nice choice. Come here, skinny butt. There. Not too low, not too low, not too low. Oh, one Aussie's adventure. Gotta get going myself. I'll drop by in a few hours and see how drunk you guys get, laughing my ass off. Thanks for being here, my man. I hope things are going well on your end and over there on your beautiful continent, sir. Thank you for sending me that video, by the way. Appreciated that, my man. Ooh, Pamela's having some Fireball. You know what they say, Stella, when you drink Fireball? You have to say, ignite the night! I'm not even kidding. It's literally on the bottle. Ignite the night. Just say it. Unless she's literally just got a ball of fire and she's like, ah! Could go either way. Okay. Stella's doing great. Like, she's not really gaining weight, but she's still, well, you've seen her. She's been all over the live stream tonight. She's doing really well. And I was so pleasantly surprised at how well behaved she was when I was out at the camping spot with her in New Denver on that video. Like, that was, and it's like, it wasn't even a learning curve for me. She jumped out, and initially I was like, and then I kind of looked around. I was like, where are you going to go? You're old and you're kind of trustworthy, unlike somebody. Where are you, Tubbers? Ooh, she's sitting on my seat. Yeah, that was super cool. But yeah, she's doing great. She had another throw up today. She's got, well, I'm not going to spoil anything for the vlog, but I've been doing my due diligence with this when it comes to things that people have suggested. And she is doing better, but yeah, she still has the throw up. I'm wondering if she has motion sickness. I don't know. It's hard to like rule that out or rule that in with cats, but yeah, she's doing good. She's back here right now. She's right here. Yeah, she was a very good girl. Matthew is a broken nomad too now. You're not freaking wrong, are you? Oh yeah, the new seat cover. Stay tuned. But stay tuned. I want that cutting board your buddy made. I've started cooking more again. You want that cutting board, Rocio? It's $139 Canadian. I'll go get it for you. It's not a cutting board. It's actually a charcuterie board. I mean, you could cut on it. It's like you bought it. It's yours to do whatever you want with. But yeah, he still makes them. I'm gonna highlight that on a future vlog. I'm gonna be getting my butt back to BC probably pretty soon here. And I am just gonna take that charcuterie board. So Mike, if you're watching, fair warning. Those boards have been there for a while, but he does some incredible work. He makes crib boards and charcuterie boards, and they are beautiful. I don't know what that is called. The way he does it, it's enamel. Actually, I think that's what it's called. Is an enamel art form. Beautiful. If you've been around and you watched the first year, so like chapter one's crib game tournament, which actually ended in chapter 2, Lindsay and I played our final game at Mountaintop Coffee, and we played it on one of Mike's boards, his crib boards. Beautiful boards, beautiful boards. But I'm going to be highlighting that on the channel for him. I actually had to text him the other day. I'm like, are you still making these, dude? Because I don't want to like give you a shout out on the channel if you're like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Because chances are people might be like, I would like one now, please. But yeah, they are beautiful. What? It's a live stream. If I just sit here and I don't speak, people will get bored and leave. Unless you're planning on licking your own butthole. Quality content. Some people's kids. Okay. Hi, Ralph. How you doing, my man? Welcome to the live chat. I hope you are having a good Easter weekend. So far, so good, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. Happy Easter to you. What made you decide to be a cat dad? I was raised with cats. My whole life, my mom had cats. First cat that my mom had was when she was on the police force, and she found this cat. I wonder if I can tell this story right. But I feel like she found this cat abandoned on the side of the road, and then she took her in. And I remember her telling me the story about how she was driving around in her cruiser, and she had the cat in a little cat bed on her driver's or her passenger seat. And that was the cat I grew up with. Her name was Panda. She was a long-haired tabby, very cute cat. And then after that, they had Misty and Rocky, and now they have Sheba. So it was just sort of an inevitability for me. I love cats. There's ain't nothing wrong with dogs. Dogs are great as long as other people own them. Then I can play with them and they can go back to their owners. But yeah, it's just how I was raised, and I love them. My big thing was when I was growing up and I moved out on my own finally for the first time, I'm like, I'm going to get cats because I can leave. I can go out of town. They're self-sufficient. You ask somebody to come over, maybe change the litter, feed them every once in a while. But low maintenance, right? Nancy Pelletier. I didn't say your last name right. But hello and welcome to the live chat. I guess I better start selling feet pits to afford that board then, Rocio. That's funny. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Did you see that? I was just going to be like, hey, Captain Morgan's. No, it's not that time of the night yet. Stellies. Come here. No, we're not going on the shoulder. Not right now. Hi. Say hello. Sherry James says, hey, Matthew, finally caught you live. You are my new favorite addiction. LOL, love your sense of humor. I have 2 fur girls myself, Zoe and Bella. I can relate. Well, Sherry, welcome to the live chat. Thank you for watching the channel. I do appreciate that, and I'm glad you're enjoying the content so much. It's still so very cool to me that people enjoy what I do. That's awesome. Happy Coffee Van Life, Rocio. I'm thinking of also selling feet pics. Let's join forces. Could have like a feet quadruplet. That's weird. How would that work? Okay, moving right along. Cats make affection feel earned. You're sure not wrong about that. Lorna is here. Antilo in the house. Sorry, my dear, I didn't see you come in. I was probably yapping as I do. I hope you're having a great start to your long weekend. And my first fur babies for 18 years. Yeah, exactly. So easy. Like they're just, yeah, I don't know. Especially with van life, right? Now, it's an interesting story because, well, that's not an interesting story, but it's an interesting like concept in my head because when the inevitability happens with my 2 lovely fur ladies, I don't know that I would get a kitten. Kittens are adorable. Kittens are cute. Kittens are amazing. I don't know that a kitten would do so well in a van. You know what I mean? I feel like a senior cat may adjust better. So cross that bridge when we get there, but it's obviously something I always think about because I like that thing. I've always had cats. At the height of my cat ownership, I had 6. I believe 1 of those 6 was an ex-girlfriend's, technically speaking, if you get down into the fine print of that bullshit contract. But yeah, six kitty cats at once. Dear God, says Ashley. Hey Matt, my ex took my fur baby Cole. It is so sad. Go get her back. Go get her back. Take that cat back by any means necessary within the law. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Matt is a crazy cat lady. Matt was. Byron bought me that mug. I had a red coffee mug that said crazy cat lady on it, and Byron bought that for me. I think for Christmas one year. It was perfect. Oh, I need to adjust. It's almost time for me to BRB bio, but not quite yet. Where'd my mug go? Hello? Mug? There it is. What's going on here? Okay. What's the next van you want to get once Lucky's heart goes out? That's so sad. No, you gotta say it like that, Bubbles. I don't know. Funny story that you mentioned, or like funny that you mentioned that. I was actually looking at cargo vans today because in my head I want to get like a van life guest room to tow behind Lucky. I think that would be really cool and beneficial for like my little girl when I do go camping. And in my head, I would love to have a truck to tow a trailer in the future. I know that doesn't answer your van question, but I was having a conversation with some of my amazing supporters this morning that were in town, and we were talking. I was looking at their van, and their van build is just phenomenal. But I was talking about how I would like to do that potentially as my next nomadic step, have a truck and trailer combo. So that's definitely where my heart is. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. I suppose anything with a high roof, a high top would be the way for me to go on the next build. And it's so hard because you really only have 3 options unless you customize the roof, right? Like a Chevy Express with a raised roof would probably be the best way to go in terms of what I know and what I know how to maintain. Because your other options, like from factory, are a Ford Transit, a Mercedes Sprinter, or a Ram Pro Master. And it's just like, all of those have so many issues. But you could have just as many issues with a Chevy as well, right? But yeah, no. I try to keep Lucky going as much as I can. I always got the paddles on hand. And just, clear! And hopefully she comes back. Hi, Stormy. How you doing? Welcome to the live chat. See the Sky says, hello, Matthew. Nice to catch you live. We've taken our first step to van life. Sold the trunk camper, looking for a shorty schooly step van. Grumman cutaway box with a high roof. Hubby's 6'2". Hubby's about the same height as me, so I do not blame you. Hush, you'll jinx it. I think honestly, Vanity Bitty, out of those 3, that may be the best one. I don't know. I really have very little experience with those, but from what I have heard through the grapevine, that might be your best choice. Yes, Darkforge, you're not wrong. What about an RV for van life? I've had that conversation with my parents actually because they've got a very nice RV, and my dad was like, "Do you think you could see yourself Do you think you could see yourself in that down the road?" I could absolutely see myself in it, but is it for my situation? Is it feasible? Like I pick my little girl up almost every single day of the week, right? That would be a gas guzzler and a half. It's almost like if you did RVing in the way that I live my van life, I would almost need a runaround vehicle. Like find a place to park my camper for a week or 2 weeks at a time, and then just use the car to do my running around with my little girl. Plus, you got to think about re-insulating it because, as we've talked about on these live streams before, hello, old school. Okotoks, how you doing? We've talked about before how that from the factory, those things don't really come winter ready. So yeah, I don't know, but it's definitely an option for sure. How many MPG does Lucky get? I don't know. I've never even done that in the Canadian sense. She does much worse when I don't change the spark plugs and a little bit better when I do, but I don't know the actual numbers. Dale says, we ever talk about the ring on the string, in quotes. Yes. RVing with Lux says, that's why I tow a car with my RV. Yeah, see, exactly. You get it. Bubble says, smart choices, all of them. Have you thought to replace the engine, chop the roof off and build a high top? maybe a small trailer as well for the times you camp with your kid. I have absolutely 100% had those thoughts. All of them, for sure. There's so many options. That's why this lifestyle is so cool. I'm at the beginning of a new, exciting, and terrifying chapter of my van life and just my life in general right now. So, yes, of course, I'm thinking that way. But I've also got other things to kind of focus on and make sure everything stays on the up and up. So, I don't know. I really feel like I'm at the precipice of so much potential. It's very exciting. So, yeah, all of this stuff is great. I also see that Lindsay's in chat right now. Hi! Judge rules Begbie Dark Lager is good. There you go. I knew you'd like that beer. Everybody throw in chat a really big quick hello to Lindsay and chat amongst yourselves. I will be right back. I'm going to take my first bio break. I don't have a video to play, so we don't have to get sick and tired of listening to the Dreadnoughts. BRB bio. Oh man, I just went pee and lost like 20 people watching the live stream. Oh, well. Okay, let me just make sure that Amber and Ashley didn't send their. Oh, they did. They're so funny. Watch what's about to happen. That's hilarious. Y'all better go on to Instagram and chat with yourselves. I was born on a Friday, but it wasn't last Friday. Okay. What else we got here? Hey, everybody's ratting them out. Oh, did I miss Amber? Is she still here? Wait a second. Hang on. Yeah, that'll teach him. That'll teach him. All right. What do we got here? I always wanted to ask, do Penny and Stella get to go outside during the summer? Yes, they absolutely do. Penny gets to go into her catio, and Stella will apparently get the run of the lot this year. My goodness. I want to do van life in Dominican Republic, but it's so freaking expensive. I mean, I wouldn't know, but why is it so expensive down there? What kind of van would I like to build, says Vernon? Whatever van. Like, I think I would always do my own build until I get older. Like, if once I'm in my retirement years, I'd probably like buy a pre-built one because some of those are really nice. But if I had to build a van right now, no questions asked, it would be a extended wheelbase ProMaster, Ram ProMaster. They've got a very easy access port to their gas tank to get your heater hooked up, and Kevin's upset I took away his fun. But I think those would be I would be the most familiar with that, like the engine and whatnot in that. But yeah, if I had to choose gun to my head. But again, on the other side, with a fantasy gun to my head, it'd be a very large cargo trailer and a Raptor R. Yeah, exactly, Terry. They're very nice, but super expensive. Lindsay and I just went to that outdoor show a couple weeks ago, as I mentioned a few videos back. And Karma Camper Vans here in Calgary was there again, as they had been the year before. The year before, they were not selling their camper vans. They were only renting them out. Now they are selling off their used units. They said they were starting around $70,000 or $80,000, which is great. It's expensive, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that that's like affordable or anything, but compared to some of those other vans, it is a little more affordable. But they only sell them because they've got over 100,000 kilometers on the clock, right? So it's like, yikes. And they're all Ford Transits, right? That's all that they build their platforms on. For the ladies, wet food supply. Catherine coming in clutch. Thank you so much. Catherine knows how expensive that food is, and I appreciate that, Catherine. That is very kind of you. Guess what, you guys? You get to eat for one more day. I'm kidding. That will buy them plenty of cat food. Thank you. Matt can stand up. It's called laying down. You're not wrong. Dorkforge says, right, D&D time. Have a good one, everyone. Looking forward to the next video, Matthew. Thank you for being here, Dorkforge. Have yourself a fantastic Easter long weekend. Matthew, you missed the Raptor comment I made earlier. Oh, God, Lucky Cashing Mama's going to yell at me again. She's going to yell, I was born on a Friday. Oh, God, what else did she say? At least her name's easy to find in chat. She got those clovers that stick out. You think Ashley and Amber's little tiny heads are just exploding right now? RVing with luck. Did you see my question earlier? Oh, God, how far back is it? Matthew, I came out to my truck from work the other day, and a black Raptor was parked next to me. I thought of you. But was it a Raptor R? Also, I'm glad you're thinking of me. As you should. I'm kidding. It's like, I just imagine a little bit of smoke coming out of their ears as they sit in purgatory. Where's my rum? Sarah Rose is going to be hitting up Nakusp in New Denver on her way up here. That's pretty cool. I like that. Marie says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Old School says, would you ever consider teaching van builds locally? No, I would not. No, it'd be like, go watch my YouTube channel if you want to glean some. I lack the confidence to teach with confidence. You know what I mean? Like, Lucky's build works for me, but here's some truth. I'm gonna lay some truth on you, and Kevin might say I'm wrong, and he might have said he was joking. But when Kevin first found my channel and joined my Patreon and showed his support for me, he reached out to me and said, if I came to you, would you build my van? And I very quickly said no, because again, I could not do what I did to my van to somebody else's investment. Does that make sense? I understand that's me doing it for them and not teaching them, but I don't think so. An interesting little tidbit that y'all that are here on the live chat can get. I got an email earlier this week from a woman who is the artistic director of the Badlands Van Fest that happens in Alberta every year. This year will be their second annual event. It's over the course of a weekend in August, and they asked me to sit on the Q&A panel, which I thought right there, I was like, that's so flattering. Thank you so much. And then also asked me if I wanted to host a workshop. Now, I might be getting ahead of myself. It might have been BS because I have not heard back from her yet. I did respond and say I would love to do the Q&A panel, but I said the same thing. I'm a little nervous and not so keen on doing a workshop, but tell me more about what it is that you would expect. So that was very flattering to see and hear. And of course, if you know me, completely and utterly terrifying. But it kind of lines up with what you just asked about teaching van builds. So that's cool. Solo Female Van Life Lesson says, in my opinion, the best build for beginner van life is a no-build build, which is interesting. And I agree with that to a certain extent for sure, but I think it really depends on where you live and what time of year you're going to be getting into your van. Chrome used to and probably still does preach the no-build build, get into your van. I don't know if this is exactly what you meant, but I know what a no-build build is. It's throw shit in that's not permanent and figure it out as you go. But I know that Chrome really preaches the whole, just get in, don't get caught up with building your van, just get into the van and go out and live in it and figure out what you need as you go. And I totally get where he's coming from. He lives on a magical little part of Canada that is Vancouver Island and Vancouver City, and they get phenomenal weather for the most part year round. And it just takes a little bit of knowledge about where you are to know whether or not something like that will apply to you, again, based on the time of year. I knew that I was going to be starting my van life full-time very close to one of our Alberta winters, and I live on the prairies. It gets very freaking cold. So I did my due diligence, and I took advantage of the fact that I had the ability to stay with my parents still before they moved to do my van build, and I insulated the crap out of my van. And then after that, I went about and built my fixtures, I guess. But I did that over the course of the entire camping season that year. So it is definitely good advice to not. It's like anybody asking what they need to get into anything, because also when it comes to like filmmaking, it's the same idea. You hear a lot of people get hung up on, I need the best camera, I need the best lighting, I need the best microphone. And it's like, no, you do not. Just get a camera, turn it on, and start talking to it. That's the only way to learn. So that's where that just get into the van, figure out what you need, totally falls in line with that. If you happen to know what would benefit you making videos, then yeah, go get something a little bit more expensive and right off the hop, but don't get caught up on it, right? I guess what I'm saying at the end of the day is do your damn research and know where you live and what the climate is like. Lindsay's yelling that she's doing the best she can, but I don't know what it's about. No, I didn't see your comment, Kevin. Obviously, I start rambling and just I would not help him, no. And I'm a prick, apparently. But he figured it all out on his own, and now he's got his own rolling house on wheels. And I bet you he's happier than a pig in shorts. Shit. What's the saying? Oh. Yuck. It's okay, I got a 2-year-old. I'm consistently sick all the time. Humidity is killing me. In Florida, yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know that I don't think I could van life in the lower states. Like, that's, oh my goodness. Not without a built-in air conditioner. Like, woof. But I'm a Canadian boy. I'm conditioned for cold. Like, look at my face. I'm insulated naturally. This shit is everywhere else on my body. So I run hot as it is. Florida, Texas, New Mexico. This white boy is staying out for now. Ooh, Lucky Cash and Mama throwing shade. Amber has a phone and still doesn't do video. Oh, that's funny. It's okay, Matthew. I'll come to you. Thanks, Ashley. You better be ready for some hot, sweaty nights. And no, I don't mean like that. How's my leg doing, past sciatica sufferer? It's okay. My leg, like I did mention it briefly earlier, that this week was really bad in terms of like proper back pain, but my leg is okay. I've been trying to avoid the painkillers as much as I can, just to go at it naturally, because I get into that false sense of security when I'm on painkillers, and it really ends up catching up with me. And yeah, it's been a worse back week than it has been a leg week. I'm still waiting to have a consult with a surgeon. It's 2023. Nothing moves fast except the money out of our bank accounts. Sin says, "Hi Matt, sorry to have to step away to my son's bedtime routine. No apology necessary for that. Caught your reply regarding the turmeric. Fair enough. Some people do get heartburn or stomach irritation when taking a supplement. There you frickin' go. I am justified in my paranoia of turmeric. That sucks, unfortunately for me, but it is what it is. It all depends on what you need. Certainly, if you have certain health issues, even as a part-time van lifer, I have to do a build to address my needs." Yeah, there you go. Rachel gets it. Right, there's so many variables. Like, I think just to go back to that really quickly, when it comes to a beginner getting into a van, do what is best for you. Whether it's just get in the van and go, do a little research, or do a full freaking build. Nobody can tell you what's best for you. Like, it's just, that's impossible. Nobody can. And if they think they can, they're an asshole and they're wrong, right? You have to take every little bit of information that you can, and this is what I did, and what I found worked. Take as much information as you can from all of these amazing, incredible resources that we literally have at our fingertips, and make the best decision for you. Like, that's it. And it doesn't need to be scary. I just recorded another episode of Sharing Your Stories that will probably go live on Sunday. And it's only 2 stories because the first one was very long, but so well written. And I'm super excited for it to be shared with the community. And then the second story was literally a fellow member of this community looking for advice revolving around exactly what we're talking about now and how to do it and what's scary, like a little bit more in depth of the how do I give up what I currently have and whatnot. I'm really hoping the community can sort of come together on that video and give some advice to this gentleman, because it was a very nice reach out, not a reach around, Ashley, God, but a very nice reach out to the community. So I'm hoping that my advice goes a long way and that everybody else can give some. Also, very important, Elizabeth Ruth is in the house. How you doing, darling? Welcome to the live chat. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your long Easter weekend. What else we got here? Joseph and Hope. I hope that your back does get / feel better. I go through the same thing, and sometimes nothing helps but moving around. That's the way it was this week, Joseph. I woke up twice, and it was just killing me. Of course, that immediately gives you the fear that, oh my gosh, it's the bloody mattress that I just bought, and it's killing me. But this morning I woke up and I was okay. So those 2 days that were, let's say Friday, so Wednesday and Thursday when I woke up, it was just like just getting out and moving, oiling the joints, so to speak, moving all the rickety shit around. How you doing? But you know what? Yeah, it's true. Like that is exactly what works to kind of like alleviate that pain. And it sucks because at first it really hurts as you start walking, right? You're like, oh dang, oh no, oh, all right, there it is. And all of a sudden you got like this porno in your head and like, this is inappropriate. I'm in Walmart. Got to reel it back. What's this one? What does Vicky say? Was your test Amber took you to good, no new problems? Oh, yes. Everything was fine. I know I tried to get it across. I hope it came, like when I was editing the video, I realized I only had like limited footage that I shot during that. But when I came out of my like funk and I was like, 3 years, that was my way of saying all is good, because I was on a 2-year schedule for my colonoscopy. And now after that exam or that procedure or whatever you want to call it, he bumped it up to 3 years. So obviously he felt good about what he saw inside of my ass. Hi, Stella. Come here. How are you? Here's one Carla right here. There's one lady. The other one is being a tubbers and sleeping on my front seat. JJ, hello, Matthew. Just saw you were live. I have a question. Would you offset your fans so one is to the left and the other to the right to give more headroom? Went on my first trip. There was moisture everywhere. Well, it depends on where you are in the world, I think, Jay. My fans are offset. My one right here in the like kitchen area, as Silla's looking up at right now, is dead ass center, and my rear one is offset to the right hand side. I don't know how that would affect moisture buildup though, or anything. That's weird. I mean, I still get moisture buildup like on the windows in the winter, but I don't have my fans open in the winter. So I'm pretty sure that response was of zero help to you, but I tried. Glad yours was negative. My hubby has a colonoscopy end of the month. Give him my prayers for the good old flush it out juice. Yeesh. Hey, Matthew, just wanted to say hello and happy Easter. I've written a couple of what, Carrie? What have you written a couple of? Fortunes or stories to me? I don't know. I renovated my parents' house in my first house, and that gave me confidence to build a home on wheels. Daneth, I can 100% understand that, because I'm sure you've done far more than I have. But the fact that I used to live with a kitty cat that had a very bad, shall we say, not pissing in the litter box problem, but I ended up tearing up all of the carpet in the apartment we were renting, and I put laminate down. And I made it look as best as I could, and that is what taught me or gave me the confidence to do the laminate flooring in Lucky. So yeah, absolutely, all that stuff can be applied to a build like this. And I was looking up cargo trailers today, and I found this one that was like just under $10,000 here in Alberta. And I was looking at the photos, and it's just like, it really is just a bare bones cargo trailer. It was beautiful, 7 foot high by 14 foot long. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh man, I was flashing back to when I was planning Lucky out. And I actually had the thought like, oh my goodness, can I actually still do that? Do I remember how to do all that? Or will I have to go back and watch my videos? Like, it has been that long. I think it got me really excited to potentially do a build again in the future. But it's just very interesting how you can totally apply the regular stuff, the regular knowledge to a van build, which just at the end of the day makes a lot of sense. She's guarding the fort. Yeah, she's always guarding the fort, Rocio. Mabel says, hi, Matt. My daughter Evelyn is 4 years old. She just wanted to say goodnight before heading off to bed. Evelyn, I hope you have an amazing sleep. I should have said an amazing sleep. I don't know if you're that far in your grammar yet, but I'm sure you're talking up a storm and asking your mom a lot of questions. But you be a very good little girl and go to sleep for your mama. Hi from Stella. That was very cute, Mabel. Thank you. Now that you have built your first home on wheels, you can help others with their build. No, you know what? It's like this big cancerous bulb on the side of my life. I named it Amber. I'm not sure why, but it just seemed appropriate. And I seem to help this thing enough. I don't know that I have the time or energy or willpower to do something like that for anybody else. But I'm hoping that the videos that I make can at the very least help people out, because that would be great. Oh my God, I was letting your channel run in the background the other day. I was cooking and I heard you yell my name and it brought a big smile to my face. Thanks. That's a nice story. Thank you for sharing that, Elizabeth Ruth. That's like what this community is all about, right? Like, it's just everybody kind of knows everybody. Everybody's got like these like highlight names that have been here for so long. And we've got all these newcomers that join the channel and are here. And if you're new and you're hanging out and you're watching this right now, say hi in chat. Let's do an experiment. Can we do an experiment? Let's do an experiment real quick. And I know people like Francisco are going to screw around because they don't take anything seriously. But if you're new here, if you are part of these live chats and you're always commenting and you're always watching my videos, say nothing. But if you're new here and you're watching this live stream, just say hi into chat if you can. I understand you might be watching on your TV and you can't type. But if you're brand new to this Van Life Plus channel, this community of amazing people, just say hi, say hello. I'll give you a shout out and just an official, don't say, I knew it, everybody's saying nothing. All right. I'm going to go with the people that actually say hi, and at least that helps. Carlos is here. You did say something earlier, but I'll accept that. Kara's Creative Pursuits says hi. We got Julianne saying hi. We got David Shaw. Robin, you're a traitor. B-Love says hi. Crazy Leg says hello. James Lackner says LOL. I read that as hi, so I said your name out. It is what it is. Julia Bradshaw says hi. Oh gosh, the chat just went. New-ish says Nigel and says hi. Of course you started that, Andrew. I would expect nothing less. Ashley Lamborghini gets a timeout for nonsense. Mabel says hi, even though you just said hi and shared. Who else we got here? We got Alex saying hi. We got Sonia saying hi. We got Rumor One saying hi. Stormy, you're a liar and a cheat. Like, no, I was just saying hi to the new people. Yeah, sure. I take cribbage very seriously, I have you know. Francisco, shut up. All right, hello from New Jersey. We got One Space Ace saying hi. Hi, Trailer and Raptor R is the way. Love R, says Sean. Welcome to the live chat, Sean. Van Life Short says hello from New Jersey. And Levan Style, you are not new around here, but you can say hi. That's fine. Cure says hi. Matt, you cheater. David Jefferson says hi. And Sherry says hi first live, even though she's already talked. Like, just that small amount of people. It's just so cool. Like, and thank you if you actually followed those rules and you weren't a twat like Andrew down in New Zealand. That was very nice of you. It's just what I like to see, that the community is growing, because we do have our core group of people here, usually leading the charge is Kevin Shorts, Broken Nomad, Ashley Lamborghini. We got Nancy Shad. We got Lucky Cashing Mama, and Jackie Lucky Angel, and a whole slew of others. And they all know, and I love and appreciate them. But to see the community growing is so damn cool. So thank you for chiming in, and welcome officially to this crazy little community we got going on here. It's very, very cool. Like, like I said earlier, I had coffee and I had breakfast this morning. Like coffee yesterday, breakfast this morning with a couple of my Patreon supporters. I don't know if they're here. They're probably still driving on their way over to Nelson, BC. And it was so nice to meet them and have a conversation with them. And it did, of course, comes around to talking about what my silly butt is doing here on YouTube and every other darn thing. And it's just, I am so in awe of the community that is created around my nonsense, because it really is. At the end of the day, it's nonsense, but it's good nonsense. It's the kind of nonsense we need more of, because for so long we were so shut out, we were shut down, we were all said, stay inside, don't go near anybody, don't just stay in there and just hide under a blanket and talk to people on Zoom. That's what you're allowed to do. And it's just like that. Just it took its toll on a lot of people, and I don't understand. It's like the same thing. We're doing the same shit. This is no different, right? It's me talking to you, but it's people that might not have had the opportunity to get to meet other people, and it's just that's so cool. I don't know. I said that in my it was like one of my channel trailers, Meet Lucky. Just that we're so fortunate to live in a time where the internet can be used after being used to look up porn. It can be used to communicate and connect people in such a profound way. And I didn't think when I was saying it then that it would reach these heights. And I'm just so very thankful that it did. I find it amazing. Like even there, we got TJ chiming in. Happy Coffee Van Life. Maybe she needs another timeout, but she's here now. We got Curtis, we got Daneth, we got Van Life Shorts, Susan Turner, Francisco, Deborah Knapp, Margie B, Victoria Baker, Trey Adams, everybody here and everybody else in between. It's just everybody's chatting, everybody's talking. I made a joke the other day where I said, I bet you could start a live stream and I could walk away and people could still have a good time chatting with each other. And that is super cool. Like that's, I don't know what else to say. It's super cool. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove I'm wrong. Right? I think that's great. And I think that is just something that the world needs more of. Right? Like, I don't know. It's very, very cool. Oh, Glenna, that's very kind of say. That's very kind of you to say. Very, very kind for sure. Viking Ship Explorer. Another, I would say local, but I mean, you're local enough in Saskatoon. Another Saskatchewanite, Saskatoonian. I don't know. What do you call yourselves out in Saskatoon? Mm-hmm. Curtis, you're 100% right. Communities like this are interesting for sure. At the very least, you can come in, somebody can kind of peek behind the corner. I can guarantee you this. I'm going to tell a story. It's a story that everybody here, literally everybody on this chat probably knows, unless you're just joining us for the first time. But I'm going to throw this out there, and Ashley, you can tell me if I'm wrong. But Ashley Lamborghini, I think, as much fun as we poke at her, and she takes it very well. But this is how I perceive Ashley Lamborghini. Ashley Lamborghini was a huge troll. And she's got a whole bunch of friends in this online, not in this community, but that like to go online and crash live streams and troll them. Right? What's your friend's there? What's your friend's name there? I can't. She's always got the red anime. Emerald Skies ASMR, and then there's just Cheeseburger and a couple other people. And I can't speak for Cheeseburger and Emerald Skies, but Ashley definitely came in trying to troll the channel, right? I kind of remember that live stream pretty well. It's been a few rums since then, but she came in with that intention, and she's still here. Yes, she got a big old lady hard on for the host, which is weird and whatever, because I'm just a hairy Canadian, but she's still here, and she's also on my Patreon community, and it's almost like the troll got punked and she realized that she wanted to be here. Now, she probably only stays because she's got a weird sycophant relationship with Happy Coffee Van Life, but it's interesting to me that somebody that had, I could be wrong, Ashley, and you can tell me I'm wrong, but I find it interesting that somebody that had the intent to simply troll a channel ended up sticking around and becoming part of this community that almost everybody in chat knows, gets, and understands. So that's, at the end of the day, very cool. And welcome back to the party, pal. How are you? Craig, my back today is doing pretty good. It's been a rough week when it comes to back pain, though, for sure. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. It's the positive attitude, says no regrets, right? We definitely need a little bit more of it, don't we, Stella? Yeah, we do. Trolling is what the internet is all about. And I know Tequila Sunrise tries hard too as well. Coastal Wanderers, what's up with you? Welcome to the live chat. Thanks for being here. I hope you're having a great start to your long weekend. How's the weather up here? It's actually really nice right now. We got up to about, what, 12, 13 degrees Celsius today, which is great. It was beautiful. It was a little windy, unfortunately. It was definitely a beautiful day weather-wise. It's not going to stay that way. This weekend's going to be beautiful, and the next week it's going to kind of, but whatever. There you go. See, Ashley, if I could highlight your comment, I would, Ashley. But Ashley says, came here to troll and stayed for the awesome people that are here. Nailed it. All right, anyway, moving right along. 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Florida. That's hot, right? Old School says, question, favorite / most convenient van life foods? Tacos? Not literally. I like tacos, and I don't find them a burden to make. Yogurt and granola. It's just you keep it in the cupboard, you keep it in the fridge, you combine the two, done. And I say that having not had it in a few days, but definitely convenient. Rocio tries to act tough and says, I'm here for the cats. Yeah, right. Trey says, am I ever going to do a Calgary meetup? Yeah, come on down here right now, man. What are you doing? I'm in Calgary. I have the only live stream that's not annoying. Wow, that's a big statement. Is your name I Am Males? That's very kind of you. I would think for sure my live stream would be one of the ones that absolutely is annoying. So that's very insightful and kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Hey, Lorna, you and me both. I saw my first bear chest in Calgary today. I think that means it's officially spring here. It wasn't me, but Amber and I were down at Fish Creek Park, and there was a dude across the parking lot with his minivan, and he was out sitting in his camping chair, completely topless, just like taking it in. So, cheers to the bare-chested people of the world. Okay, and I was going to say Ian, but it's an M in your name. But either way, hi, Ian, and thank you very much for saying that my live stream is not annoying. I appreciate that. April Anderson says, heading home to Alberta. We're waiting for you. From a trip to California. We'll keep a lookout for Lucky while I'm in Calgary. Yeah, you do that. I'm around. I'm always around. I've actually been getting noticed a little bit more frequently than normal. It's cool and terrifying at the same time, because I immediately get just all like up in my head, and I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna act? What was I doing? Was I picking my nose? Was I picking the underwear out of my butt? What was I doing before they recognized me? And of course I'm just overthinking things. It's cool at the end of the day. It's really nice, because everybody who has recognized me has done it in a very nice way, except for Amber. She was very obsessive. She was over the moon. She was like knocking on the door with a hatchet, I believe, when I first met her. But everybody else besides that has been great. I expect more hatchet behavior when Ashley eventually makes it up here. But yeah, outside of those two, it's been quite polite and on the up and up. Listen to the song that just came on. Everybody's, most people's favorite. But this is going to probably be changing soon, so we got to make our peace with it. I absolutely love this community, even though I'm only like 9 live chats in, but have watched mostly all videos. Always puts me in a good mood watching the Matthew Allen show. The Matthew Allen show, right? That's funny. I hear that a little bit in the comments. That's funny. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Matt says, Matthew, we love you in this house. You and your girlfriend, Stephanie? Oh, my God. Did I confuse you with somebody else? No, I got that right? I'm not that many rum in, but I appreciate the love. Kenneth Copeland, well, welcome to the channel officially. Thank you for being here on the live stream, Kenneth. I would think folks would recognize Lucky as you drive around town. Yeah, and they do. I probably get quote unquote recognized more than I know, because a lot of people are probably just like, hey, there's that guy that puts bullshit on YouTube and he's in his dumbass van going by. What a mook. I don't know, right? But Calgary's a big city. Calgary is a very big city, and the majority of my audience obviously is in the United States of America. And that's not to say that if I went to the USA, I would get recognized anymore. There's a lot more of you down there, and I'm sure I could get away with stealth for a little while, but you never know. You're welcome, Kenneth. No problem. Is Brooklyn better? You said she was sick on the trip. Lisa, I swear to God, it's motion sickness. It has to be. I think I mentioned it on the vlog I was filming today. That won't come out till like the end of next week. But liquid infant Gravol, lifesaver on the journey back. Because I don't think she was like, I was like in my head, I was like, man, I hope she's sick. I hope that sounds weird. I hope she's sick in the sense that I hope it's not motion sickness. Because what the hell am I going to do if it's motion sickness? But I knew in the back of my head it was not an illness, because in between the bouts of being sick on that trip, she was fine, 100% fine, completely acting herself, nothing else out of the ordinary. So it was absolutely motion sickness. When we went to the hot springs at the end of the video with Stella and I in New Denver, I said, we're going to go to the hot springs. And we did. Her and her grandparents and I all went up to the hot springs. And she threw up in the car on the way to the hot springs. So after that, I went into New Denver and I got some infant Gravol liquid form. And she took it. I tell her it's going to help her tummy. You're not going to throw up on the trip. And she takes it quite easily. It's like fruit flavored or something. I just got to give it to her well beforehand, like an hour to 2 hours before. And we had no upchucking on the ride home. So great success there. Hey, Debbie F is here. She's back from her fancy pants cruise around the world. How you doing, darling? Welcome to the live chat. To be fair, that is exactly what I say every time I see you. Look at that douchebag. Is that what you're talking about, Lorna? Peppermint candles and ginger ale with plain crackers. That's a tall order. Yeah, I'm going to light a bunch of peppermint candles in Lucky on the dashboard while we're in motion. Sounds like a great idea. Oh, candies. Is it candies? Oh, it does say candies. Yep, shut up. Whatever. Peppermint, really? I found that interesting. I mean, in the past when I've had mint, that's actually induced yuck. So I don't know. Oh, Van Gaal is here. Matthew, glad to be here. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, my dear. Jeff with a G is here as well, saying good night, everyone. Have an awesome weekend. Jeff with a G. You have yourself a fantastic Easter long weekend, sir. Thanks for being here. John Stockdale is here. John Stockdale is very upset with me. He keeps telling me exactly what I should be doing with my diesel heater. That's not to say I don't appreciate it, John. And I absolutely did my due diligence today. Stay tuned for the vlog that I was filming regarding that. I had diesel heaters out. Diesel heater parts were flying left, right, and center. I did a whole bunch of nonsense that I'm sure you will hate me over. But at the end of the day, everything worked out very well. So, welcome to the live chat. And happy Easter long weekend, John. Ginger helps with it too. I like ginger hard candy. I like those ginger chews as well. Yeah, when it comes to my kid, it's always like it's like that paranoid parental brain. Like you don't want to give something that they could choke on. So like ginger chews, I was like, I'm not gonna give my kid a ginger chew. Those things are very like tacky and large. So the Gravol, I'm glad that it worked. We don't make that trip a lot, although that hopefully will be changing a lot sooner. But I'm glad that it did help because she gets you can tell she gets more upset about the fact that it happened than when it's actually happening, and that sucks. I don't want her to start equating long trips in Lucky with that feeling, right? So Ashley's 5'3", my ass. What else we got here? I hate when people ask me to talk about my pain, but I'm gonna be that person. What comments do you have on living in a van with a bad back? What comments do I have? Like you want like my insight? I think I've talked about it pretty extensively on my vlog already, but it's no different than I've never once, with experiencing all of this discomfort that I've been having with my back, I've never once thought, man, would this be easier in a house or in a high top? Like it is what it is. Go out, stretch your legs, walk around, don't be a puss, and then come in and lay down in your bed. Like I don't know. It's part of life. And I guess maybe I'm fortunate enough that nothing horrible has happened regarding my back pain. But yeah, I definitely don't have any reason to complain about my lifestyle choice when it comes to said back pain. Cardcast, we only have 30-ish likes. Let's go. Cracking my first beer now. Cardcast, You need to refresh the stream. There's 338 likes. But thank you for the super chat, sir. I appreciate that. I'm excited to see you guys in June. It's easier in a van, in my opinion. There you go. Right. Cheryl, I just arrived home from work. Nice to see you. First beer too. Cheryl's already on to beer season. I just shared on my on Patreon. I did a little pan around the liquor store I was in the other day. It was just in the beer cooler. I was like, beer season is coming. Because I made like this weird, like, hang on. Like, not a promise, but I like declared to myself, once camping season ended, I'm not having any more beer till the next camping season. Like, I drink a lot of beer, right? And beer is very weighty. So I've been pretty good. I've probably had, I would say, 4 beers since October. 4 beers in total. And that doesn't mean I'm not drinking. Let's not get crazy. I still enjoy my rum. But yeah, I'm excited for beer season to start. One of the local breweries here in Calgary put out a new flavor, and it's a Vienna lager. I saw it in 2 different liquor stores today. It took all my strength to not buy it and just have it rolling around in Lucky. But yeah, I'm very excited to just like start drinking beers again, because it's like for me in my head, it's like a beer signifies better weather, and it's like I cannot wait to bid winter a fucking do. Pardon my language, but it's been a long winter. It hasn't been a long winter, and it's actually been a very mild winter compared to last year. But I am definitely ready for spring season. Summer, you can keep it. I am not looking forward to the, well, I might have something up my sleeve for the plus 30, plus 35 temperatures, but we'll get there shortly. I know, John, I was just giving you a hard time. I did get the link, sir. I did get the link. Destination Van Life says, how's camping season planning going? You're going to have to take it up with the camping season planning queen, Lindsay. There she goes. She says, so good, Chris, and hi. Yes, it is going well. Lindsay plans all of our trips. I do my own camping in the off season. I actually hope to be doing a couple camping trips in the next couple weeks on my own. I don't, again, and I've said this before, those camping trips, I do also call them like a winter camping or whatever. Those aren't camping trips to me. On Van Life Plus, we have a very clearly defined, it's not that clearly defined, but we have a very, very oblique period of time that is our camping season. And our camping season is when I start camping with Lindsay and we start the crib tournament to when we end that crib tournament, no matter where it is. And that is the Van Life Plus camping season, because everything outside of that is just my van life and me doing me. And I like that Lindsay is a part of the special camping season here, and whether that includes people like Amber or other subscribers or members of my Patreon community or whatever, that it keeps it special for me. And I can reference back and I say, do you remember the camping season from chapter 2? Do you remember on the finale of that video series where we went into Brooks and we went into the Piston Broke Brewery and we discovered that, hey, this is almost one of the best breweries we've been to this year, right? Or I can look back to camping season 1 and the very, very first crib game that we ever played at Beaver Mines, and I helped Sadie edit her Among Us video. Or I look at Crimson Lake when Sadie caught a fish in a net, and I'm just like, it's very special and important to me that those camping trips remain that special. And I'm so excited and looking forward to my daughter being able to come on those camping trips more frequently. Obviously not so much for y'all, because I got to keep some stuff close and just for me and my family. But yeah, it's that whole ass. Like last year, what did we do? I went crazy. I did crazy shit. I dove into a lake in Alberta and I completely fractured the Van Life Plus timeline. What the hell is going to happen this season? I don't know. That's more my creative storytelling side coming out for sure. But right, it was Chinook. Yes, Crimson was just Lindsay and I, but we got very wasted on that trip. That's when we went to the video game store. But yeah, it was Chinook where Sadie caught the fish in the net. Correct. That was in BC. It's not trivia. But yeah, Premier Lake. But it was a yuck lake. That's why it broke the timeline. Yes. I've also had a lot of 47% alcohol rum tonight, Lindsay. So shush! I am very sentimental, Nicole. Like a lot of the stuff that's important to me in my life means a lot to me. like all of these things. And ever since I started, like, honestly, living life on my own terms, which is my van life, because before I was defining myself by so much other outside influences in my life. And we're going to get into that in chapter 4. Like, that's the way my brain works. And I've kind of been sharing this a little bit more with my friends in real life. Don't take that personally, and my community over on Patreon, but I've been sharing my plans. Like, I do my van life in chapters. Chapter 1 was my van build. It ended when I officially moved into Lucky and started van life full time. And then after that, it's every year of my van life. So chapter 2 ended on October 18th of last year. And right now we are in chapter 3. And I like it because I can still plan what I want the chapter to be about. We right now are in chapter 3, Into the Mountains. And I said as early on in the chapter as I could that the whole purpose of this chapter was to emphasize finding your happy place. For me, that's being in the mountains. For you, it might be being in the desert. It might be at your mom's house having a big turkey dinner. It might be playing video games or watching a movie. Or if you're Kevin, it's like that new pair of shorts, that feeling you get when you put on that new pair of khaki and you're like, damn, I look good. Whatever your happy place might be, that's the whole point of this chapter, is to say, hey, try to get out there and tackle that a little bit more often. And in my head, for me, it was like, let's go out to Banff, because I like the mountains. And obviously my favorite place in the world is New Denver. That's very loud. But Banff is so much closer, and I had the intention of sort of hopefully showing Banff and making people that have no intention of going to Banff, have never been to Banff, or still want to get there one day, a little bit more familiar with what Banff is. That was my intention for this chapter. And obviously, you can't plan for everything. That's still the overarching storytelling aspect of the chapter. But then, like, crazy earth-shattering stuff happened, like Ashley Lamborghini joining the channel and me getting severely crippling back pain and not being able to work, and this, that, who knows what's going to happen going forward throughout the summer and the camping season. All of that being said, in my creative brain, I'm already planning what chapter 4 is going to be and what chapter 5 is going to be. And I love the fact that we're doing storytelling on the channel and people are writing in and sharing their experiences with me. And there's going to be a lot more of that sort of personal insight going forward into those chapters. And I love that everybody's sort of like along for that ride. And I understand not everybody watches every single video I put out, but I'll tell you this, if you are one of the few that do watch every single vlog I pull out, yikes, every single vlog that I put out, you're going to be in for a little bit of a treat in terms of storytelling. And you're going to be like, this, oh, that's why he did that in the first episode. And now we're 119 episodes deep, and now it all makes sense. Because I've been testing the waters, obviously. Chapter 3 also saw the introduction of the editor and me doing creative stuff and showing a split personality. And as much as that didn't go over so well, the people that really did appreciated that, really appreciated it and really enjoyed it. And that stuff's super fun for me from a like filmmaking standpoint. So yeah, it's exciting for me for what the future holds. And all of that is to say that as much as I lean into and love that creative side, every single time I do that, the unknown happens and you get stuff like the camping trips with my cousin and those little tiny moments. Like there's even moments that y'all don't see, because at that in BC on that at Premier Lake, there's very brief glimpses of my aunt and uncle being there on the vlog. But for me, I remember not just the vlog, I remember the moments of them being there and these memories I created. And I remember that Lindsay and I were sitting there playing not what's the name of the game, Lindsay? Not Harvest Moon, but the other type it in the chat. You know the game I'm talking about. We were sitting there playing this farming board game. There's a board game version of, where is it, Lindsay? Where is it? Come on, Lindsay. Chat's going so slow. But we're sitting there and playing this board game, and her parents rolled up, and it's just like we kind of wrapped the game up, and we sat down. We had our meal around the fire, and then we wandered down to the lake, and they had their dog with them. And it's just, I did include in the vlog this scene where Lindsay and I are just like sitting on the dock with our feet in the water talking. It's so hard to convey in a video where you're trying to like pull emotion out of and make other people understand exactly what it is that you're feeling at the time. And I do the best that I can. But even that being said, it's like at the end of the day, I'm like, I experienced it and it's so cool. but not. I heard my name, but not the question. How does what? What? Hang on. I keep wanting to say Terraria, and it's not Terraria. Come on, it's a farming simulating game on Switch. Stardew Valley, beat her to it. It's a board game version of Stardew Valley, which is just a farming simulator. Anyway, all of that is to say, it's just me choosing to do van life and do this stuff for whatever reason has made me be more cognizant of the experiences that I have. And I really think that's because I'm living life on my terms. I've got plenty of memories from before, don't get me wrong, but I'm also very aware of a lot of memories that I've forgotten. And that sounds weird. So, well, how could you remember what you've forgotten? But it's more like a feeling where, like, I know I had a good time doing this at that place with this person, but it's covered in this like weird hazy fog. And I blame that on trying to live my life for other people. That's probably just me, though. Give me your shirt, says Francisco. No! Lisa says, do you have any plans of traveling in America? I don't have plans, but I do have intentions and dreams one day. Then we got Arlene saying, that's your daughter's cup. Where's yours? Yes, it is. I had to prove that I didn't leave it in the coffee shop, and mine is in the front cup holder. It's up there. Oh, Stardew Valley. There you go. Matthew's brain rocks. I don't know that it rocks, but I mean, it's very, I've always leaned into my more creative side for sure. And I've always found it very easy to kind of take stock in where I am and what I'm doing a little bit more easily than maybe some people. I don't know. Penny Martin, hello and welcome to the live chat. How are you? Sorry, I got a lot of indigestion, so to speak, from this carbonated beverage. Okay, Lorna. And what's your official review? Because I'll tell you this right now, that's the worst one. It was creative for sure. Oh, that's awesome. Danny, how you doing? Welcome to the live chat, my man. Vernon Olin. Can I ask, why do you wear that ring around your neck? Oh, I wanted to see why Kevin was responding on the way that he did. It's not that I'm not ready, Kevin. It's that it's part of the plan and personal reasons. But yes, don't worry, Vernon. That is stick around, sir. That is definitely in the works. That is all part of this grand plan of storytelling. Joanne, maybe, but probably not. I don't know. It's just like for me, I knew that when I was starting this YouTube channel, well, first of all, the very first thought I had was like, hey, I'm just going to start putting videos out on YouTube. It is what it is. I'm not, it's fine. Like, here it is. This is my journey, whatever. When the channel started to take off and I started to get, people started joining and I was like, oh gosh, I actually have a little bit of an audience now. That's when storytelling Matt kind of kicked into high gear. Because ever since I was like 11 years old, I've been like writing screenplays and filming movies with my friends and trying to tell stories that were in my little brain. I used to write short stories all the time. So did Lindsay, actually. We were very like creative that way coming up. And it's been very cool to see people respond to what I'm doing. Obviously, I've tested the waters here and there with what I can do, right? Like I did that black and white episode with Get Her Better at Haunted Lake and flexed a little bit of editing muscle there. And then I did, like I mentioned just previously, my editor saga, which don't worry for those that appreciated that. The 5th and final part is coming. Also, hi, Dianus. Welcome to the live chat. I didn't see you come in. How are you? I can't get off track like that. It's so easy at this point in the live stream for me to just be like, what the hell was I talking about? Oh no, what was it? Shoot, go back. It is what it is. But telling those stories and whatnot as the channel was growing, I thought, okay, I've got this ability to do this now. And that immediately influenced what I was doing. But I knew I kind of reeled it back right away. I said, hey, when I was making movies with my friends, that was all a structured device. That was me writing a story, creating a story out of thin air, and then casting it and directing it and whatever. It was all fiction. I so love merging that thought process with real life, because certain things are going to happen, right? Like I had no plans for the van to break down around Christmas and have everything in the house freeze, right? I didn't plan for my back to get blown out and me have to go get an MRI and stuff. Like you can't plan for that. And I love that stuff happens because you incorporate that into the story that you're telling. All of that is to say, there we go. Now I found my footing again, what I was trying to say. I knew that getting into making videos on YouTube, especially when it came to van life, was going to be astronomically hard to get attention in. That's why it's like at the beginning, it was like, here's basic vlogs of what I'm doing. And when people started to take notice, I was like, how do I set myself apart? Not because I need to be a, hey, look at me sort of person, but let's let people get something a little bit more out of their van life videos that they might be pursuing on YouTube. Because I was like that. I was pursuing van life videos on YouTube. Combi Life, Van City Van Life, Foresty Forest, Jeffy Bear, Mark the Pink Guy, Emmy over at the Cat Lady Van. Like all that. I was watching all that stuff too, right? And it's just like, and they're great. All those people are awesome and sharing the wild, right? You've got all these amazing, and there's so many more. There's Eamon and Beck. There's Chad over at Living the Van Life. Like there's so many of them, and they all put out such quality content. And it's just like, I'm just another drop in the bucket. And I'm not trying to beat them. Nobody's ever trying to beat anybody. You're just trying to carve out your own little slice of, hey, this is me. It's like, what can I lean into? And that really is storytelling. That's why now in chapter 3, all of the episodes are numbered and titled, because I love structure. That sounds weird for me to say. It's like, oh, I like to live my life aloof and I'm in my van and F the system and this, that, and the other thing. But when it comes to storytelling, structure is very cool to me. I've always liked the idea of like a one continuous storyline that you can tell over a long period of time. And then it's just a way to like sort of give back to the community that is like watching every video, but you don't want to alienate the other people that might just catch the odd episode here and there. So it's really interesting for me to see a comment come in on a video. It's only happened, I think, twice, maybe 3 times so far. Somebody's commented, they're like, what does 71 mean? What does 56 mean? And it's, you know what's cool? Because when I see that comment, the first thing I want to do is be like, hey, it's the numbered episode of this chapter. The last time it happened, somebody else from the community had commented saying, hey, it's the number of the episode. That was so cool for me to see. 69 means a sex position, Lorna, just so you know. But it was very cool for me to see somebody from the community saying, like, they're following along. And that's just, guys and girls, it literally is my dream. Like, I am living my dream, and it's a dream I didn't even know I had until I started doing it. It's so cool. Sorry, it needed to be said, as well as the 69 reference. Ask Ashley, says Francisco. Yeah. Oh, John Stockdale says, love stories and you're very talented. Crib is a great game. My daughter is now starting to teach her daughter how to play. Great help with math. Sorry. Always love you being you and not being like everybody. That's awesome, John. That's cool that she's teaching her how to play Crib. I feel like Crib is an old soul game, and not a lot of people play it. I tried to teach Amber how to play it, and I'll never effing do that again. But it is a very fun game to learn, and it's cool that she's doing that for your granddaughter. Very cool. And Lindsay and I will keep that alive as long as we can on this channel, for sure, for sure. Blindly drunk but following, says Sherry. You're new here, Sherry. You don't give me any of that nonsense. How long do you plan to live the van life? Just a few years or for as long as possible? This is a very interesting question that Old School asks, because I feel like the automatic response is to say as long as I can, because it's tied to what you're doing for a living, right? Because, and even today on the vlog from yesterday, somebody he left 2 comments. he was like, here I am 8 minutes into the video and you haven't said anything about van life, shaking my head. And then he left a second comment saying, hey, for anybody else interested, skip to 13 minutes. That's when the van life stuff starts. Calm down. But I do think when asked that question, a lot of people equate the van life part of their channel to their financial well-being, right? And I'm definitely entering into that category, but I definitely want to continue to be honest. And that being said, I don't have a plan. My answer is the same as it has always been. If I make the decision that it would be more beneficial for my daughter to have her father live in a sticks and bricks, that's when I will make that decision. I want more than life itself for my little girl to have at least awareness of this alternative lifestyle and the understanding to know that you don't have to live by these certain standards that people expect of you. And that's I'm never going to crap on that upbringing. That's how I was brought up. It's how her mother was brought up. It's how I'm sure almost all of us were brought up. And she's got that 100% with her mother and her family on that side. Also, hello, Leopard Girl. I will get to your super chat in a minute. Hi, darling. How are you? But I don't have a plan. That's a lie. That is a bold-faced lie, and I wouldn't be saying anything if I wasn't a little tipsy, but that's fine. It's a Van Life Plus live stream, so why not? As much as I said I've got plans for chapters 4 and 5, I've got plans for chapters 6. I have shared my plans with Amber, and I've shared my plans with one subscriber who just so happened to guess my plans. I'm not going to get into it here, but it does involve a sticks and bricks, but it doesn't involve a permanent sticks and bricks. So, to answer your question, I want to remain a nomad and away from the BS of what society expects of me for as long as possible, unless I deem it way more beneficial for my kiddo, for her dad to be that way. I know it's like a loaded non-answer, and I totally get that. So if I had to answer, I'd say I would stay in the van forever. And then when I say the van, I mean nomadic life. Tiny house living, yeah. Yeah, and if Amber shares it with you, she's getting timed out forever from this channel. Hang on, Steve. Hang on, Steve. He says, ever have a 29 hand? No. I've never gotten close. I've gotten close. I think my highest might have been 24. I think Lindsay's probably had one hand higher. But I have never had, nor have I ever seen a 29 hand played. For those that don't know, 29 is the absolute highest hand that you can possibly get in crib. Maybe this year, Lindsay and I will actually do a teaching you how to play crib video. I make zero promises that happens because we had the best of intentions to do that last year, but we'll see. I hesitated when you asked that question because I thought maybe you meant 19. Because fun fact, 19 is an impossible hand. There's no way in the game of cribbage to score a hand that is worth 19 points. So it's just kind of a thing that they say, like, oh, I've got 19, means you've got nothing, right? When you play your hand, you say, I've got 19, and everybody knows that you've got bupkis. Unless you're our grandfather playing against my mother, Lindsay's aunt, you say, I got 19, then you peg 19 points. But take that for what you will. It's not safe over there, believe me. Somebody might be a manager of somebody's channel. Oh, good. There's a break in the chat. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to turn the music back up just a little bit. Where's my phone? Where's the source of the music? As my kid would say, hey, Siri. Oh, there it is. I will not be put in timeout. You want to bet, lady? Do you want to bet? Hi, Leopard Girl. All right, I got to go back to your super chat. Thanks for the reminder. Thank you so much for being here. Breakfast for my dear Canadian friend, Matthew. That is very kind of you, LG. You know I appreciate you, girl. I hope you're doing well. I know you've been kind of like up and down lately. I got your back. Lisa Olin, what's my favorite movie? It's a tie between 3. Who knows the 3? Does anybody in chat know my 3 favorite movies? Top 3. Not in any particular order. I'm curious. I don't know how much information I've ever divulged. Half points for if you get 1 or 2 right. Oh, Rocio got 1. Nancy got it as well. Nicole, no. Oh, Tequila Sunrise. I appreciate that, but that's not one of the top 3. Oh, maybe it should be. Amber Lane says Gone with the Wind. No. Monty Python. I would definitely say, and I'll tell the other 2, is Spider-Man. Shut up! Daniel just like covers his bases. Jim Carrey movies. Oh, righty then. No. Jurassic Park, if pressed 100%, would be like my number 1. But nobody's even gotten a second one yet. I might not have talked about them. It's fine. Kathy Kent says hello to the fur babies, by the way. Ashley says I didn't even like Jurassic Park. See, this is what will be on the official court documents as to why we are fucking ex-wife and ex-husband. Because she doesn't like Jurassic Park. Stop but shut in, Texan. Showgirls. Give me a break. Ooh, Scream's good. Scream is good, but no, Amber, it's not. Keanu Reeves. Shut up, Sumner. Although John Wick 4, I do have to say, Amber and I went and saw Chapter 4. It was a pretty spot-on action movie. I'm not going to lie. John Wick 1, 2, 3. No. Sausage Party. Fuck that movie. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very vulgar tonight, and I apologize. Snakes on a Plane is great. But no, and Liar Liar is great. See, Whippin' Foreign got it. He like nailed in. Honed in. Like Ace Ventura was my like upbringing, but it was Liar Liar, and I kid you not, no exaggeration. I saw that movie like 13 times in the theater. Loved it, but it's definitely not Magic Mike. Ashley, good gravy. But Pulp Fiction and American Beauty. So Jurassic Park, Pulp Fiction, and American Beauty. Those were like my top 3 for sure. I don't know if Leopard Girl got Pulp Fiction before I said it. That was too close. Oh! Marie said My Cousin Vinny. That is a great movie, though. So let me ask you this. Imagine you're a deer. You're prancing along through the woods. You spot a brook out of the corner of your eye. You prance over the brook and you put your little deer lips down to the nice, cool water. And BAM! A fucking bullet blows your head off. Now I ask you, would you give a fuck what kind of pants the son of a bitch who shot you was wearing? That's for you. Sorry. I love My Cousin Vinny. That movie is phenomenal. What is a ute? I'm sorry. The 2 youths. Oh man, that movie's so good. Bueller. I just did that in the video with Byron, right? 2 youths. That movie's all. I'm so glad Marissa Tomei got like the recognition she deserved for that role. She's phenomenal. Oh, I'm sorry, your biological clock. So good. A ute is an Australian truck. Amber, why do you gotta ruin the fun? Oh, that movie's so good. If you have not seen My Cousin Vinny, you gotta put it on your watch list. So well done. Top 3 worst movies? Can you even do that, Francisco? Oh my goodness. I don't even know. Lake House, Matrix, and another Keanu. The Matrix is actually pretty good. So I'll say Constantine, The Lake House, and When the Day the Earth Stood Still. Story of this. Oh, Leper Girl, you're so kind. Story of the Century was one of my favorites. I appreciate that. Cocaine Bear. Whatever, Amber. It was great. Point Break. You know what the best part of Point Break? The best part of Point Break is when in Hot Fuzz, Nick Frost is recreating it. Have you ever just wanted to point your gun in the air and say, ah? Oh, that's the best part of Point Break. Hey, Vern Olin says, I like The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead was great. I loved The Walking Dead up until whatever season came after Negan was introduced. I don't know. I want to go back and watch it all now that it's done and wrapped up. Because I think that was season 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, I did not watch. But 1 through 7, I watched like dedicated viewer. One of my old friends, Sarah, from she lives in Vancouver now. If you've been over on my other channel and you've watched my web series Lock and Load Reclamation, Sarah Michelin played the character of Kate in that series, and she knocked it out of the park. That was such a fun summer. And long story short is, she bought me, and for Christmas, the first season of The Walking Dead, which is just like 6 episodes. It was like when HBO was like uncertain of how well it would do. But she bought me that, and after that, I was hooked. I could not stop watching, and it was right up until I was in a relationship with Brooklyn's mom. We used to go over to her friend's parents' house and watch The Walking Dead every Sunday, I believe it was, on HBO. It was a good time. Yeah, I really enjoyed that show, but I fell off after Negan got introduced, as a lot of people did, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I need to go back and finish it up now. I know Walking Dead is a TV show and not a movie. I'm just saying. Segue. Francisco's like, I stopped when they introduced the governor, so season 3. The Walking Dead, when it first came out, was the elite. Yeah. It was good. Yes, The Holiday. Oh, Holiday. That's a Nancy Meyers movie. That's a very good movie. Yeah. A lot of stuff that Nancy Meyers did was great, though. The Intern, What Women Want, The Parent Trap. I'm not going to lie, that movie still makes me cry. Did your dad get the car fixed? Nope, not yet. Still waiting on a thermostat, John. It's probably a better chance that I can buy a thermostat for his car and get back out to BC before they will get what they need delivered. It's crazy. The one with Lohan, Lindsay. The first one's good too, don't get me wrong, but that one with Lohan that Nancy Meyers directed, unbelievable. Oh god, with Dennis Quaid and oh no, who's turning my freaking movie fan card right now? I can't remember who plays the mom in that. It's that British actress from that one movie with Pierce Brosnan. It doesn't help anybody. But yeah, that one with Lindsay Lohan. There's like 4 specific moments in that movie that make me cry every single time. It's like when they realize that they're sisters, when each one of them meets their respective parents, and then when they all get together at the end, I'm like, screw you, Disney and Nancy Meyers, you son of a. And I had a thing for Lindsay Lohan too. Granted, not when she was that age. Relax. With like Mean Girls post, and then she went crazy and found like cocaine or something, and it wasn't great. How does it make you cry because your parents are still together? Because I apparently am a little bit of an empath. That's what I've been called lately. But yeah, I don't know. It's just shut up. Movies get under my skin, Nicole, and I don't want to talk about it. John Stockdale is out of here. Thank you so much, John, and enjoy your finishing up of canning. Marie, I think you meant to say The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. I didn't see the original, but I did see the remake with John Travolta and Denzel Washington. Not too bad. Mean Girls is an amazing movie. Tina Fey did a great job writing that thing for sure. And then it was Mark. Oh gosh, was it Mark? I can't remember the director's name. Mark something that directed it. Mean Girls is a great movie. Empath or psychopath. It depends on the day, Ralph, really. Honestly. So Matthew, you've never seen Mean Girls? It's definitely worth watching. It is one of the better like coming of age teen comedy movies, for sure. Oh, and Freaky Friday was great too. I really liked Freaky Friday, the remake with Lindsay Lohan. Yes, 100%. Natasha Richardson. Wait, is that right? Natasha Richardson. No, not Natasha Richardson. Wasn't she playing the wife? She was Natasha Richardson playing. Wait a second. Where's my phone? I don't think that's right. That's not who I'm picturing. You might be right. You probably looked it up before I did. And this means I was definitely picturing the wrong person. Let me see here. Hang on a second. Natasha Richardson. Oh, that's not who I was thinking about. You're right. Yeah, that's not who I was picturing at all. Because it's Elaine that plays Meredith, which is Dennis Quaid's like wife to be in the movie. Who was I thinking of? Well, I know who I was thinking of. I can just look it up by looking up Pierce Brosnan. And why was I thinking of her? Super Pierce Brosnan. Oh, what a gentleman. What a gentleman. This is going to take forever to find. What was that movie called? Oh, no. Was it Pierce Brosnan or was it Harrison Ford? Random Hearts. That was Harrison Ford. Hey, I'm confusing my old men. I'm just going to look up Random Hearts. There we go. It's Kristen Scott Thomas. That's not who I was thinking of either. Moving right along. Anyway, I haven't watched American Pie in forever, probably because I have kids now. Matthew, you need to watch it. I don't know why you brought that up, but I recently did rewatch all 4. 1, 2, and 4 are great. I don't know what they were thinking with Wedding, but those movies are awesome. There's rum in there and no Coke. My God. Since you like Jurassic Park, have you seen the movie 65 or seen the trailers? I have not seen it, but it looks good. Yeah, I did go see 65. I enjoyed it. It got really ripped apart as being like bland and blah. And I kind of see that in terms of like the resolution of the movie, but it's still an enjoyable ride. I would maybe wait for cheap theater or like watch it on Netflix. You don't necessarily need to spend money on it. But for what it was, I thought it was pretty good. It was an interesting concept. I feel like a lot of movie reviewers are completely spoiled by what we get these days. Or Keanu Reeves is in the movie. It could go either way. I enjoyed 65. American was amazing. Do you mean The American with George Clooney? Usual Suspects is a great movie. Will I see the new Mario movie? Yes, I will. Lindsay saw it yesterday, as did Destination Van Life. I was going to go see it by myself because somebody didn't want to call into work sick on Wednesday, but my back was hurting too much. So I haven't seen it yet, but it's definitely on my to see list. Yes. Hello, Debbie. Welcome to the live chat. How are you doing? Dungeons and Dragons I've heard that, Thomas. I want to go see it too. And it was like I saw the first time I saw the trailer for that Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie, I was like, oh god, great, another Dungeons and Dragons movie. Baloney. But then I found out it was from the directors of Game Night, which if you haven't seen, you need to watch. Game Night with Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. It's so good. It's so quotable, it's so funny. And then I found out that the directors of that movie were directing Dungeons and Dragons. Like, oh shit, okay, so it's actually going to be a comedy take on Dungeons and Dragons and not serious, which I guess I should have known because Hugh Grant's in it. But I am very excited to see that movie. Hi, Andrew. Welcome to the live chat. Tina Fey was in Date Night, not Game Night. Yes, Date Night was Tina Fey and Steve Carell. Game Night, Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams. I think a lot of movie reviewers are forgetting that not every movie is trying to win an Academy Award and just trying to entertain their audience for a few hours. Right, Deadly Dad Gaming? There's like, I haven't really been keeping up on it, but like the Mario movie has been getting a whole bunch of flack from critics because it's not like topical or it doesn't have enough woke stuff in it or it's not speaking to adult audiences or something. So incredibly much so that websites like IGN actually put out an article yesterday say like the headline was like, here's a friendly reminder that the Super Mario Brothers movie is for kids. So it's like, why is there so much expectation put on Mario? Like if people are coming at it from an angle like, well, I grew up with Mario and I'm an adult now. so Mario needs to be dealing with adult topics. That's utter nonsense. Like, no, like it's a kids movie. It's from Illumination. These are the guys that make like Secret Life of Pets and Despicable Me and the Minions movies. Like, what? Although, and to all of that being said, I've put like professional movie critics way down here when it comes to their opinion. You just cannot trust them at all anymore. You need to go with audience reviewers or like a YouTuber that you really rely on. And I'm not saying that I don't review movies anymore, but like that's where you need to put any sort of like reliance. And even that being said, take any movie with a grain of salt, like any movie review with a grain of salt, right? Like, I think we all just need to calm down on our expectations of the Super Mario Brothers movie. What are we doing? Like, what? Good point from IGN. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, what? Matthew, do movie reviews again? You go enough? Well, I haven't gone at all this week, however. I've been in too much pain. Why did I stop reviewing movies? It was too much for the channel. Honestly, I had my full-time job, my kiddo, and I was trying to do the van life vlogs. Sitting down and doing those high energy movie reviews, it was just too much. I might do them again in the future, but as I've mentioned before, if I do that, I will just make an announcement here on the Van Life Plus channel, and I'll probably just move the movie reviews over to a separate channel because there are enough nomadic subscribers that watch my channel that have literally zero interest in watching movie reviews, that they may actually be put off by that. And I got to start thinking sort of a little bit more like a business strategy when it comes to my YouTube channel. So it would be like probably be like a Matthew Allen channel or a Matthew Allen reviews channel. We'll see what the future holds for sure. When does the Barbie movie come out? I don't know. This summer. Yeah, it's from Greta Gerwig, I think, is directing it, and it's Margot Robbie and the little sexy slice of body Ryan Gosling. I don't know that he wears any shorts in the movie though, so Kevin probably wouldn't be interested. I can't be certain though. July 21st, Deadly Dad Gaming. He's like, I got this shit on my calendar. I'm going to see the Barbie movie. Feminist Barbie. You actually gained like 20K subs that didn't know about the movie reviews. That's crazy. It's true. That's very true. It's interesting. There's been a few people going back and watching them now lately. Like they're old. What was my last movie review? I think my last movie review was the Lost City, I think it was called, with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, which was a pretty enjoyable movie. But that was the last one I did. Weird. Uopa, hi. Uopa, you arrived just in time for me to say BRB bio. Everybody talk amongst yourselves. Can everybody also give Uopa? It's E.U.O.P.A. Can you all give him a very hearty hello in the chat? And I will BRB bio. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get a little chilly in here with no pants on. Probably could have put the pair on whilst I was peeing, but I don't know where my My Echo pants went, or whatever, Eco, whatever they're called, my sweatpants. Bye, Robin. I see Lisa saying bye to you, so I'm saying bye too. Oh, Rocio's giving Kevin shit for abusing power. What's he doing? Don't think I won't time you out, Ashley. Oh, those two know each other on a very intimate level. They're allowed to toy around with one another, if I can be so bold. What is that hand? It's whatever the hell I want, Ashley. What is that hand motion? I was wondering as well, did you know what the rune meant when you bought it? I didn't. No, Curtis, I didn't know. It was very cool to see in the comments that people were like, that literally means journey or ride. That's one of those moments you're like, you kind of look at your comments section and you're like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's cool, though. I like that. Maybe it's just like the universe being like, hey, you're drawn to this. It's kind of cool. Oh, one Aussie's adventure is back drunk as a skunk. Calm down, sir. Also, VF3344 is here with a little old school heart emoji. How you doing? Welcome to the live chat. Play the St. Patty's Day intro when it's bio time. I actually can't do that, Lisa, because I'm not on StreamYard. I don't think YouTube lets you do that sort of thing when you leave. Or I totally would play it, but yeah, I don't think that's possible. Kevin, tell me if I'm wrong. Can I play videos while I'm streaming on strictly YouTube? I don't think I can. It is very interesting, right? Deadly Dad Gaming. I went right. Oh no! Look what Amber did. Oh, it's unfortunate. Amber, what did I tell you about that emoji? I can, Kevin? Oh, how do I do it? Pop out dashboard? Kevin, send me a text with instructions. We'll see if it works. And we will relive St. Patrick's Day with that video. It's covered under fair use, at least in the US. Wait, what? Are we talking about the same thing? What? I don't think we're talking about the same thing. Nope. What? Oh, that's cool, Curtis. Interesting. He's going to touch things and break the stream. Shut up, Andrew. Lisa Olin, buy your kitties treats. Thank you, Lisa. That's very kind of you. I wonder if I can get Stella to take this. Maybe this will get Penny to wake up and come back and join the party for a minute. You want some of these, Stella? You got to stay here. Amber was kind and she found this brand of cat treats the other day. That's the same brand as the wet food I've been giving them lately. Wellness. So I don't feel so bad giving them these treats versus like Temptations. So come here, Stella. You want this? Oh, she likes it. Good girl. Oh, wait. Don't show people your bare lap. Oh, there's Kevin. Yeah, he says, don't think you can do it in the native YouTube streaming client. Yeah. Francisco, no, you can't, sir. Sorry, bro. Ashley is trying to get muted. Oh, there's the Tubbers. The Tubbers showed up. Come here, Tubbers. You got to come up here because Daddy's wearing no pants. All right, hang on. Hey, where are you going, Tubbers? Come here, you. What's this? Oh, what's this? There you go. There's Penny. There's a Penny kitty. Good girl. You want another one? Don't leave. Stella. All right, here you go. Okay, one more for Penny. Angie's saying hi to you guys. Penny, up here. Good girls. Yeah, I'm glad that they like these because as far as I can tell, they're just a little bit more healthy for them. So that's good. It doesn't mean I need my inbox. You see this shit? You see this cat? What? It's my finger, man. Fine, one more because you're so damn cute. Come here. Come on. Up here. You want this? Come on. She's being lazy now. Oh, there we go. Good girl. And one more for you, Panty Pan. I'm not going to pick you up, though, because you tubbers. Go 1-800 Jenny Craig. Yeah. Hi, no more for you. No more for you. The original taking of Pelham 123 is way better than the original. You usually say that about all movies for sure. I understand that. Sandy D, I didn't even realize you were here, Sandy. Hi, good night. You all have a fabulous Easter long weekend. Thank you for hanging out, Sandy. I'm sorry if you said something earlier and I didn't say anything. I hope you and the one you live with are doing very well. And I don't want, you know what, Sandy, if you're still here, don't let her come to you and be like, did you check out the end of his St. Patty's Day stream? He was wasted. I hear everything. Laura, have a good weekend, you guys. All right. Remember when we were trying to get Matthew's attention about making Amber a taco? I remember it very vividly. I also remember ignoring it immensely. Why would you do that? It's so horrible of you. I saw only if Amber was such an adult female that can take care of herself. Ashley, I knew it. I think I even acknowledged it at the time. Oh my goodness, Kathy! Kathy in the house. Everybody, please, please, please send Soul Searching some love into the chat. That would be great. I hope you are doing well, my dear. I know you've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately. I've been going through some stuff, but I appreciate that you are still here. And everybody, please show some love. Kathy has been detrimental to the success of my van life, probably more so than I give her credit for. And I truly, truly appreciate her. It's very nice and very comforting to see her joining the live chat these days. So welcome, my dear. Also, hello, Sue Bishop. I didn't know you were lurking. Hello, hello. Instrumental. Shh, Lorna, stop. Did I say she was an instrument? It's highly probable. Well, you can miss us all you want, girl, but I just hope you're doing well. Oh, hey, what's going on over here? Where'd the phone go? There we go. Ooh, Date Night in Hawkins. This is the video, the song that I used driving back from BC on my Christmas trip there. And it reminded me of Stranger Things. I know Leopard Girl appreciated the snowy mountains. I do appreciate my proper grammar, Lorna. Thank you. Could just be plain mental. Could go either way. You mean instrumental, not detrimental. You are late to the party, Kevin. Kathy, I have to ask, out of complete greed, did you see the video of where it ended up? That's all I'm going to say. I just want to know. Because, again, very, very greedily of me, I want. Okay, good. She says yes. Good. Because if I felt terrible that I waited so long, but I just wanted to make sure. And that's on me. That's a me problem, and I will deal with me. I called you out way earlier, but you missed it, bub. All right, calm down, Wolverine. Who says bub anymore? Also, Wolverine is Canadian, so calm down, shorts. Drunk Mad is a good time. Deadly Dad, just shh. Love to watch your travels, man. Grew up in Western Canada myself, so it's nice to see so much of the countryside in your vids. I appreciate that. I do what I can. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm definitely not like most van channels in the sense of being out there with beautiful, gorgeous scenery all the time. But I do what I can. Matthew, aside from sugar, what's your favorite meal? Marie, what's my favorite meal? Quick, who can type it in chat the fastest? What's my favorite food? Ashley loves spicy, Matthew. I don't know about everybody else. Drunken Matt with no pants. Anti-low wins on my screen. I don't care what everybody else's screen says, even though Ashley was like, egg salad sandwich. The answer is tacos. I love me a good taco. Not the way that the Broken Nomad would make them, because yucky. But yeah, tacos made the Calgary way. There's not a lot of sugar in there. Actually, there probably is, because I buy my food from a grocery store, so obviously there's sugar in everything. But Sean, yogurt. All right, Sean. Sean's here. That's what I was waiting for. Here's the first trivia question of the night. In my vlog, my best friend drove a car. What was that car? Go, Sean. Let's see. Ashley says, Mini Cooper. Ooh. Ooh, Sharon beat Sean to the punch. Oh, no. Tequila, it had four wheels. Okay. We got a couple answers there, but Sean, you were late on the drop. You said you would hope you would be at the live stream where I asked that question. There you go, Sean. Everybody else was right, but I wanted to see if Sean would say the year. 81 Camaro. Now, here's for bonus points. Everybody ready? The 81 Camaro that my friend was driving. Whose car was it? Good night, solo female van life lessons. Thanks for being here. Ooh, nobody's got it right yet. That's not right, Sean. Did I not mention it in the vlog? Maybe I didn't mention it in the vlog. Andrew Chapman was close. He was this close. No, the Byron. No. Yeah, okay, Amber. I used to own an 81 Camaro. Calm down. We got like every other answer except the right one. What's going on here? I don't think you mentioned it because I just watched it a couple days ago. And okay, so to be fair, 100%, I may not have mentioned it in the vlog. It wasn't my high rise buddy. That's Jordan Lucky Cashing Mama. My best friend growing up was Mike. He appeared in the vlog, what, 3 times maybe? Christina, thank you very much for catnip toys, perhaps, or taco fixins. You could go either way. I appreciate that, Christina. Thank you. So fair enough. I may not have mentioned it in the vlog, and I probably should have, because this woman was also a very big part of my life, and that is not to say or to take away from the importance that she left on her own children's life. But it was his mom's car, the 81 Camaro that he was driving in that video. He pulls up, and I was working on Lucky, and we end up going for a ride, and we go over to the mall, and I think we look for shoes or something in that vlog, and I'm building cupboards and whatnot in Lucky. But his mom, it was my best friend's mom's car, and she had recently passed away. That might have been why I didn't mention it in the vlog. But again, to talk about those important moments that mean a lot to me and how I sort of like react to every situation. His mom was a big part of my life growing up, and I was very close with his. I shouldn't say I was really close, but I knew his sister and his little brother very well. Hell, if you've really been paying attention, his little brother was actually my boss at Range Mobility, the shop that I worked at before I was having my back pain. Yeah, and when their mom passed, it was a hard time for them. I remember talking to him on the phone. I was still working for Life Touch. I was sitting in my Tacoma outside of a school, waiting for the school day to end so I could go in and have a meeting with the principal and the vice principal. And he told me that his mom had been diagnosed with cancer. And it wasn't long, and it was a hard time because I remember this woman was so awesome. I don't have like these incredibly vast memories of her, and again, I don't want to do any disservice to her actual children, but I will always remember in the weirdest obtuse way. Because Mike and I, growing up, we used to have sleepovers together, right? Yeah, he'd come over to my parents' house and we would have a sleepover. We were young at this point, so everybody calmed down, especially Ashley Lamborghini. But more often than not, I would have sleepovers at his house. He lived out in, I believe it was Mackenzie Lake at the time. And we were really into the original Nintendo and playing a game called Mick Kids. And also at the same time, we were into the Sega Genesis and playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. Probably also Street Fighter 2, I believe, at the time. And his mom made for breakfast on more than one occasion. It's probably some of the best French toast that I have ever had. And I had French toast before, don't get me wrong. And I love French toast. It's one of my favorite breakfast meals for sure. I haven't done it on the vlog here, obviously. We now have a subject to cover on the vlog. But no, she made us French toast this one morning, and she put icing sugar on it. She had the little sifter, right? The little sifter where you would put like flour, or in this case, icing sugar, into the sifter, and you could shake it, and it would evenly disperse the sugar over the French toast. And you'd cover it in maple syrup and just have that really, really delicious breakfast. And that is such a specific memory of mine. And I don't know why. Maybe because it involved video games and food. But his mom was awesome. His mom was an amazing woman. And I remember being at their wedding. My best friend's wedding to his wife. Mike's wedding to his beautiful wife, Courtney. I'm probably talking out of turn here, and his mom being there with her boyfriend at the time, Mike. Obviously a different Mike. And it was actually small world. The Mike that she was seeing at the time ended up being the mechanic I ended up working for at Range Mobility. It's so crazy how everything sort of works out in the end. And then when you look back on things and what things mean to you, and the long and the short of it is that this awesome woman who was like my mom away from my mom. That's not to like say my mom was absent. My mom was an amazing mother and she was there all the time. But I had such a close relationship with Mike when we were growing up that his mom became like this other maternal figure after my mom and my grandmother. I really, really hope at the end of the day. Hang on. Why did I start talking about this? I really hope at the end of the day. Stupid. I did my best friend a good service by being there for him and talking it out with him when his mom was going through that. I blame Sean for all of this. He was the one that commented on that video today and said, "Hey, this would make a great trivia question." Mike's mom's 81 Camaro. I think one of the main reasons I'm so like reactive right now talking about this. Hang on. Is because I ended up working with her boyfriend Mike at the shop. And on any given Friday there, at the end of a nondescript week, we were just talking about cars. It was myself, Mike the mechanic, and the other hire at the time, Shane. We were just talking about cars. And if I'm being honest, I just stumbled into that mechanic's position. Matt, Mike's little brother, who was my boss, he hired the other Mike on to be the mechanic. And I immediately threw my hat into the ring saying, "Hey, I would much rather be a mechanic than a tech installing lighting and alarm systems and this, that, and the other thing. That all that is to say that I didn't know as much about cars as Mike the mechanic and Shane the new hire did. And I just remember this one afternoon we were just talking about cars, and Mike the mechanic started talking about Mike, my best friend's mom, and her Camaro and her cars and how much she loved them, and then what he did when they were together to like maintain them. And it was just, I don't know. You know what? I feel really bad that I'm getting this emotional over this story, because those three kids, Mike, Matt, and Amanda, they lost their mom, and I can't even begin to imagine what that was like for them. And it's silly that I'm having this emotions. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna pour myself another drink and get my poop in a group. Hang on, talk about. Sorry, I'm sure that's not entertaining for most people. And Ashley Lamborghini absolutely had to be put into a timeout because you used that stupid emoji. Okay, I'm back. I don't know. It just happens. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's move on, and we'll blame Sean for that for forevermore. Hmm. You have to laugh. If you don't laugh, you'll cry some more, and we've done enough of that tonight. I don't know. Yeah. It's one of I think it's one of those cases of I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. It's not a pity me statement. It's that I had important friends growing up. I had a very close knit group of friends, and my friend with the Camaro, Mike, was and is, I hope, still a very important person in my life. So, and as long as Sean is okay with me blaming him, then it's fine. Get your poop in a group, says Kathy, right? Hmm. Thank you for the heart, Elaine. I appreciate that. Charissa is here. Thank you, my dear. I'm sorry. I'm sure you came in at a very awkward moment, and I apologize. But Ashley had to be put in a timeout. It's just the way it is. Thank you, Amber. It is. It absolutely is. I feel like it's one of those cases where it's like you need to think about it a little bit more often just to process those feelings. I don't know. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Without a Compass says, "Hi, Matt. Happy Easter to you, Brooklyn, Stella, and Penny, and all of the family." I appreciate that. Without a Compass, thank you very much. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Even Spider-Man cries. Thanks, Ralph. I appreciate it. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like it kind of comes around to the fact that, oh, there, good Lord, there's that guy that lives in his van and he's crying again. Screw it. I'm not. It's not about like showing your emotions or being okay with it. I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone. I'm just being me. And this overwhelmingly incredible community, as always, ever since it's taken off, blown me away. And I feel very comfortable sharing what I'm sharing in the hopes, I guess, that it helps somebody else to share what they might be going through with whoever they have to do the same thing with. Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? Hmm. Thanks, Amber. Yeah, it's true. You do hear that a lot. Men think that they can't cry or show emotion, but it's very manly to be able to. And I don't know. I don't know that it's necessarily manly to be able to, but I think it's finding a balance and it's being human. You do hear that a lot, and it is unfortunate that a lot of men feel like they can't show their emotions, and then a whole lot of more catastrophic things continue to happen to them. That doesn't mean that men need to be crybabies or this, that, and the other thing. But talking about your emotions and processing it is an absolutely good thing. Kevin, all you need to do is talk to us about your shorts obsession. We're here for you, especially Francisco. He would love to be able to bend your ear and tell you how he admires what you do with your shorts. Hey, humor as a deflective, but it's true. People should be able to talk about their feelings, but we don't need our society to devolve into a sentimental mess either. You know what I mean? It's like everything else in life. It's like finding a fine line, and yeah, you did. Good job for you, Amber. Good job for you. Bye bye. As supportive as she was, she still gets a spanking when she doesn't listen. Hashtag free Lambo. You can just go join Lambo. Okay, sounds good. Hang on, was that supposed to be my mahusive calves? Is that how that was supposed to be read? Mahusive calves. Ah, that's awesome. Nice seeing you again. Bye bye. Oh, good Lord. Lorna, what? Well, I mean, obviously, if you put on the overalls, you were clearly going to milk a cow. That's just the way it is. Crikey, with me going through menopause, I think I just used up a full box of Kleenex. I'm sorry, Kathy. Thank you, Matthew, for sharing. It just shows how compassionate human you are, my friend. I know it's like detrimental to my like well-being, but it is what it is. Men can cry, women can wear pants. Somebody put that on a t-shirt. uh, Lisa, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your Easter long weekend, my dear. I hope it is a good one. Thanks for being here. Why is Catherine sending nappies to Ashley and Amber? Because they're in the corner crying. I told them right off the hop, Leopard Girl, that if they used that stupid effing emoji, I was going to smack them back to the Stone Age. And every single time they do, I do. My trousers are somewhere else, Van Nut. Also, it's good to see you here, sir. Happy Easter weekend from Van Isle, says West Coast Jai. Amber Lane says, what emoji? I'm not going to type it, but it's the red one that goes, or whatever the hell it does. Dannon says, the last time I showed my emotions, they were used against me. You got to let them not be used against you. You got to just let your emotions go. And if some asshole tries to use them against you, you punch him in the face or walk the other way. 50-50 could go either way. I think they like that, Matthew. You're probably not wrong, Broadster. They're all like, oh, oh. Everybody calm down. Heading out. Good night, Matthew. Happy Easter to all. Thank you, Ralph. Enjoy your weekend, sir. Appreciate you being here, my man. Dang, I'm late. Hello, Matt and everyone. Dreadwolf. Careful, my mom might be here. It's not Matt. Oh, Ashley's speaking again. That's a timeout right there. Just kidding, Ashley. Calm down. Oh, there's Jesus, the Tappy Coffee Van Life's biggest fan. Bro, I would like you to know that in the vlog I was filming today, I shot an angle of Amber just for you, sir. However, it went like this. Stay tuned to Van Life Plus. 8,000 kilometers back from England? Good grief. What do you mean? Oh, Van Gal's like, oh, it's Matthew. Meant my name. Yes, you're right. Jesus says, yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. May I have another? More amber, please. Right here. Fill up my hands, please. Please, sir. Lisa Olin, what kind of scratching post would your cats like? Anyone that's not my car seat. But Lisa, it's okay. I appreciate the question. You don't have to send me a cat or a scratching post. I will go pick them one up. They need it for sure. They've gotten a little carried away on the car seat. Damn. It'll be the only time Amber's on a video. Hey, Bradster, Amber put out a video, and I'm going to announce this here. I don't even care. Amber can be mad at me all she wants, but she's in timeout right now, so shut up. But I've been trying to illustrate a point on my vlog when it comes to Amber and her van life and what it means to live this lifestyle and maintain your shit. I've had 2 episodes now that are entitled Teach a Man to Fish with a subtitle. One was Teach a Man to Fish. I don't even remember what the first one was called. But it's where we went and we messed around in Banff. Oh, Eat Fondue. The first one was called Teach a Man to Fish and Eat Fondue. Second one came out very recently. It was called Teach a Man to Fish and Go to Zeller's. I will absolutely wear the very proud badge of honor in this story. So, those 2 vlogs happen, and there's lots of stuff behind the scenes that you guys don't see. Not like that. Everybody just calm down. But it has been very important to me to teach Amber the importance of maintaining your stuff. And she's had that in her head for the longest time. That she wants to do it, but she definitely needed a little bit of a guiding hand, albeit not much. I've just given her pointers here and there. Whilst I was in BC, y'all got a video from Amber for one. She was doing nonsense and fixing her diesel heater. And that's great. She put out a video. Awesome. She also filmed her next video. And when I got back, she very proudly told me that she had replaced her headlight. So many concerned people reached out to me saying, "Hey, Amber's got a burned out headlight." Like I don't edit my own videos or see her van. But I digress. She took it upon herself and she replaced the headlight on her own. And when she came to me and told me that she had done that while I was away in BC, that was really cool. It was kind of like a proud papa moment. Yes, I do have like 4 children, 2 cats, 1 toddler, 1 32-year-old. But she had done it on her own. And it's very cool to see that happen because I've been trying to push her in that direction to teach herself to fish. Does everybody understand that metaphor? I hope so. So that's super cool. So hopefully she releases that video soon. There's only 248 people here, and her videos get great views. So I'm sure it's not a spoiler. But the fact that she did it, yeah, great. She's saying, "I've done it before, but not on the van." I said, all right, you know what, Amber? Shut up, or I'll put you in timeout again. But just the fact that she had done it. And okay, you know what? No, this is why I'm telling this story. Because she had actually said to me, "When are you going to help me replace my headlight?" And she did it herself. Whatever. I'm taking credit for it. Shut up. Lucky Cash and Mama, thank you for being here. If you don't come back before I'm gone, happy. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Walleye. Walleye, Sean. Walleye. Obviously. What Rocio needs to be spanked? What's going on, Kevin? What'd she do? What'd she do now? Rocio's always stepping on the line. She's such a salty minx. What'd she do? I don't have time to go back. I don't have time to go back and find out what she did. And Nicole's like, I need to be spanked. Oh, God. Don't get me started, Matthew. Rocio, calm down. You're not even coming to the Patreon makeup. You're just going to be here and be like, I have my own Matthew time, and let's get serious. It's really Stella and Penny time, and then you're effing off to wherever you're going next, so calm down. Want to install my new fog lights? I do not. I still need to do my off-roading lights on Lucky. Full disclosure, I've been meaning to do a vlog on this. I've had off-roading lights that I had on my Tacoma. Yeah, that long ago. I've been meaning to install them on Lucky forever, and I still haven't done it, and now I can't bloody find them. I thought they were in a certain bin out at Mom and Dad's house, but just now when I was there with my little girl, I couldn't find them. The other option is that they're still at Sanctuary in Byron's garage, but I don't know. But Lucky desperately needs a light bar and some like porch lights. So hopefully that gets done this camping season for sure. After I do that, then sure, why not? I loved the oil change video with Amber. That was a great video. We had so much fun that day. Yeah, it was a little long, 43 minutes, whatever. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jesus. That was a fun day. And there was actually like even more, I think, that ended up on the cutting room floor. And actually, there's that one scene in that video where Penny's like on my lap, reaching, like looking out the window, and Amber's like reaching for Penny. Funny story. We didn't film it, but there was a point where we were still waiting for the hoist to become available at U Wrench, and our vans were parked really close to each other with the windows rolled down, and we were both outside talking, and Penny did jump from Lucky into Regina and then just like made herself at home. It was funny, but I did not film it because sometimes you just got to keep things for yourself. Yeah, a lot of people seem to love the long videos, which is absolutely amazing. The fact that people want to hang out and watch my videos for 30, 40 plus minutes that's really cool. And thank you so very much to everybody who likes those long videos. I will 100% continue to have a mix of everything between really long videos and shorter videos. I mean, I don't know that I'll go as short as 11 minutes. That was how long the colonoscopy video was. And it was still a fun video, very fun video to put together. Little like side note story there. In that video where Amber took me to the hospital in Regina and I went in and I had my procedure, there's a scene afterwards where we're walking out of the hospital and I like drop the paperwork underneath Regina and I'm like, the pictures of my ass. And I reach under and I grab them. I'm editing the video. I'm putting that video together 100%, not a word of a lie. I did not remember filming that. When I was watching that whilst I was editing, it was new to me. That's how effective the medication I was on was. Very weird. But thank you again to Amber for taking me and not killing me in that video. Can you time out someone multiple times by pushing the button more than once? I was volunteering as tribute to find out. Oh, what do you mean time you out more than once? Bye, Rocio. I just hit my ring. Ow. I like the long ones. This old Van gal. And you repay her by timing her out 3 times. She knew the rules, Ashley. Just because you help me out doesn't mean you can't follow the rules. It's simple. Simple logic. You don't get special treatment around here. Sorry. And if that's what you're expecting, well, Miss Lamborghini, you can up and stay where you are in Texas. Tell your friend Amber she has to make more videos. I like watching her too. Vernon, I try. She literally, it's in one ear and out the other. She's like, oh, I'd rather just do nothing and not do videos. I wonder what Ashley Lamborghini is doing. Oh, here's a red face emoji. My life is complete. Now, Ken, you extend it. Well, she's still timed out. Okay, I don't know. We'll find out. Where did Rocio go? There she goes. I'll put user in timeout again. I don't know. What did that do? I don't know. Amber and I are not dating. Amber and I are very good friends. I absolutely like to pick on her. Insert red face. Amber, that's good enough. You typed it. You typed it. You're done. You're done. Bye-bye. Amber and I are not dating. I'm going to get into the absolute reasons why in chapter 4, not because of why Amber and I are not dating, but why I may hold things to a certain extent of importance in my life. But no, Amber is an amazing friend. I can say this now because she can't type shit because I put her in timeout. And if you haven't been watching all of my videos, you won't know I made a video about her leaving and how much that meant to me and how that affected me, because she was my and is my first true nomadic friend that I met on the road. Yes, I live in a city. Shut up. Um, and we have a very strong, what I think is a very strong bond. She may say something different. She may say, "Screw that guy," and he's done nothing for me. She would be wrong, of course, but no. Amber and I are extremely close friends, and I value that above all else, wholeheartedly, for sure. Leopard Girl says my legs need a tan. Okay, Leopard Girl, send me a gift card to a tanning salon, and I will film it for the vlog. Tequila Sunrise says, "Oh, I'm gonna say nice things about you, and you can't do anything about it, right? Screw it! You can't stop me. You guys are funny together. Absolutely. It's like you don't want too much of a good thing, right? Well, I mean, Jesus probably wants to be slapped upside the head by Amber, but you gotta. There's a balance. You gotta find a fine balance, right? When it comes to having somebody as celebrity-esque as Happy Coffee Van Life on my channel, I have to be careful that I truly show my appreciation of her presence while she's on my channel. It's a balancing act for sure. Calm down, Lever Girl. Yeah. Then make her TKO. What the hell is that? Am I doing mime? I could have been. What's happening? My face is melting and I'm getting a cough. This is bullshit. Hang on. 2 seconds. It's not a bio break. It's a clean the mess up break. Be right back. All right. Moving right along. Everybody say TC. TC. Did you know that TC is actually the model of a Scion car? Just saying. Priscilla is here. Priscilla, my dear. How are you doing? Welcome to live chat. If she was that important, I would have made her some tacos. No, you can't just bend over backwards for people that are important in your life. Being important doesn't mean you just provide everything for nothing. Don't give me that nonsense, Andrew. A grown ass woman can make her own taco. Oh! ah. Francis, I was going to say that. Scion car. Damn it. Yeah, that's amazing. I should try making beer batter fish tacos. That challenge accepted. one day. I don't know if that day will be today, but perhaps this camping season, you never know. She does like McDonald's, but I will say this, Bradster, she is trying to turn a corner. There it goes, right there. Boom, her first comment back. I actually don't like McDonald's that much anymore. I'm trying to be more like Ashley Lamborghini. All right, moving right along. Ashley Lamborghini. I'm always at McDonald's. Says nobody ever, because if you follow her on Instagram, she's got no posts about McDonald's. Okay, so don't listen to any of the lies that Ashley Ferrari tries to feed you. I'm always at McDonald's. I'm always at McDonald's. No, you're always at pubs where there's lame ass hipsters on the stage being like, ain't no way to sing and then I love you and then I drink a beer and then I say to you. Don't lie. Oh, Kevin's like, actually, she's telling the truth. We went to McDonald's. Shut up, Kevin! You're feisty when you take your pants off. Thanks, Lisa. You know it. That's funny. It's just like, yeah, look, thank you for telling everybody that I love McDonald's. I'm glad you got my back. This is awkward. Did I put your texts on mute? No, I'm not looking at my phone, Amber, because I'm in the middle of a live stream right now, lady. I don't even know where my phone is, and I have no pants on. So, ooh, Lorna says, so there's a burger, the Ace Burger, at Original Joe's that tastes exactly like a Big Mac. It might be a good place to start branching out. Why in the hell would that be a good place to start branching out, Lorna? Because it's Original Joe's. Give me a break. I haven't been to Original Joe's in a while. I don't know where my phone is. This is nonsense. Hey, Siri! She stopped playing music. I don't know where she is, though. Is she under the Captain Crunch? She is not under the Captain Crunch. I want McDonald's fries. I saw John Wick 4, Van Nut. I saw John Wick 4. She's on a smoke break. Yeah, Siri's always on a smoke break. I don't know where anything is. This is nonsense. Where did my phone go? I missed the old box of cookies. John Wick 4 was great, except the fight scenes went on just the littlest bit too long. That's what I will say. Here's the thing. Okay, Van Nut wants my review. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. John Wick Chapter 4. So John Wick Chapter 4 is the fourth movie in the John Wick franchise, in case you didn't know. They are great action movies, and frankly, they are the action movies that we deserve as a movie-going audience, especially in this day and age. And I will not be spoiling the movie as I speak about it. However, you do need to know that going in, number one, the fight choreography in this movie is phenomenal. There's this one scene in the movie that takes place around that very famous French traffic circle where I don't even know how they choreographed it, but with the cars going on and the people fighting in cars and out of cars, it is a perfect action experience for sure. And it had me hooked and glued to the screen. In the movie, John Wick is trying to basically, I don't want to say clear his name because it's very much living within the rules of the John Wick universe with everything that's going on. But he is, at the end of the day, let's just say, for the sake of argument, trying to clear his name. If you remember at the end of John Wick 4, or sorry, John Wick 3, he was still very much being hunted by everyone with a bounty on his head because he did a lot of nasty shit because of his dog and his wife and all of the stuff that happened. And it is what it is. It is great. We do not get action movies like this with this kind of commitment, this kind of heart, this kind of go-getter attitude anymore. It is very real. It is very visceral. It is very entertaining. And Keanu Reeves, for his absolutely horrible acting part, does a good job in the movie. I know. Banner frickin' day, right? And the way the movie ends is very nice and appreciative if you like Westerns. That's all I'm going to say in terms of that. Everything preceding that, however, you need to understand the movie is about 2.5 hours long, which is about 30 minutes too long. And when I went and saw the movie, there's this, it's like not the first action set piece, but the like, all right, here is John Wick, and this is the precedence that we are setting for chapter 4 of this film franchise. Fight scene that happens in this hotel in Tokyo where they got like museum set pieces and shit happening. Okay, again, the choreography is great. Respect. The shit goes on for like 25, 30 minutes. Far too long. Yes, it's respectable that you can go that long. Maybe that's important to some people. But in my case, it was like, damn, we still doing this same goddamn scene? Holy Dinah. And not only that, it's hard to avoid or ignore the cliche that there's literally 2 people every single time in that scene attacking him. Like literally 2 people attack him. He very fancily dispatches them just in time for 2 more assholes to come and attack him. And it gets to the point where that's the pattern. 2 people attack, he kicks their ass. 2 people attack, he kicks their ass. 2 people attack, he kicks their ass. And at that point, you're like, why are they only attacking in twos? This is the epitome of nonsense. If they had just all attacked him at once, they could have done it. And there's no rhyme or reason as to why it's happening. It's literally just style over substance. And that scene took me right out of the movie. Like right out of it. I'm like, this is too much. Because not only is it the cliched only 2 people attacking at once, it goes on for like 3 fucking hours. Like it's way too long. It's way too self-indulgent. And as long as you can get past that, which is going to be very hard for a few people. It's not very often that in a movie I will stop and look at the person I'm with and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Full stop. You get past that scene, the rest of the movie does flow very well. But that one scene, I'm like, this is what are we doing with our lives? But then the scene around the traffic circle happens and it's amazing. And there's this other whole scene where he's fighting up a flight of stairs and then he gets to the top of the stairs and he gets knocked down and you feel like the absolute bottom of your heart fall out and you're like, oh, that's brutal, because you feel the knit and the grit and the blood and the bone. And anyway, at the end of the day, it is an action movie like we don't normally get, for sure. I can't ignore the fact that Keanu Reeves is an absolutely horrible actor, but an incredible human being. So on that merit alone, and the ambiguity of probably getting a chapter 5, it gets a 7 out of 10 from Van Life Plus. They're all exactly. Andrew says, when I fight 20 plus people, they are always nice enough to attack in groups of 2. It's very kind of them, for sure. Yeah, damn, all of that for a 7. You gotta get passionate, actually. You gotta give the people what they want, because Keanu Reeves sucks, but John Wick chapter 4 is pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's all right. It's okay. I'd watch it on Netflix. I'd rent it. I'd pirate it. Maybe watch it for free. I don't know. Who's more horrible, Keanu or Dwayne Johnson? Keanu, 100%. That's an easy answer. Dwayne Johnson actually tries. He actually has range. Keanu Reeves does not. He is perfect for the Matrix. He is Neo and he is John Wick. That is it. Dwayne Johnson actually has range, but he's kind of an asshole too. And he's making a Moana live action remake. So completely struck out there. So Keanu wins. Okay. Oh, we got to that resolution. Then not you're welcome. That was all for you, brother. I'd buy it for $3 at the thrift store. Right? Yeesh. That was better than Cocaine Bear. Let's put it that way. Where is my phone? This is where we were. Hey, Siri. Where are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, are you? Oh, she is. Shit. She's on the floor. Look at her go. Ping again to help you locate your phone. Thanks, Kevin. Amber, you're not muted. Shut up. I'm not making you tacos. There is no hashtag tacos for Amber. And now you're actually blocked. So go F yourself. Perfect. Well, that got resolved really quickly. Excellent. All right, let's play the music. All right. I can't hear you, Amber. I blocked you. Underscore. Hi, how you doing? Oh, welcome to the live chat. All right, everybody, pour them if you got them. This is the last drink of the evening. We are wrapping this up. The ship is sailing. We are bringing it on home on this fine Good Friday. Whether you're religious or not, this is a good weekend to be around friends, family, appreciate what you have, what you want, and where you're going in life. And I know that I appreciate all of you being here, and I appreciate where I am going in life. I am very fortunate to be living the life I am living. Van Ma Ruth is in the house. How you doing, my dear? I hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome to the live chat. Let's not forget about Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077. That was great voice acting. I saw in the last video that you might have left your hat and Yeti at the cafe, but it looks like you got him. I do, 100%, Corey. And I have not played Cyberpunk, but I've heard it's garbage. Just kidding. Maybe they patched it since release. I need my sleep. I'm knackered. Oh, leopard girl. You saucy minx, you. Francesca says, thank you for not showing the TikTok ideal version of van life. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you watching my videos. It was never my intent to show this lifestyle as being something that it's not. This lifestyle is going to be something different to everybody. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be very real. You can't just decide to buy a van, start living in it, and think that every day you're going to be waking up next to a beautiful ocean or lakeside, mountain, desert view, whatever you might think. Unless, of course, you've got unlimited money. If in that case, then you absolutely can. But if that's the case, you probably aren't watching these YouTube videos. So thank you for being here, and I appreciate you saying so. In that same breath, Van Ma Ruth is off to Cuba, apparently. I need my old Roxy shootout. Do you mean shout out, girl? Rocio! What you doing, girl? Get your booty up here. Is it June yet? Hurry yourself up. Thank you, Consuelo. That's very kind of you. Oh, there we go. Slippity slip. Speaking of Penny. Hey, come say hi. It's Easter, you Tubber's little cat. Say hi to your adoring fans. They love you, you know. I understand you're just a feline and you have no comprehension of what's happening on this 2D plane in front of you. But just know that there's a lot of people out there that love you and want to see you succeed. Not necessarily lose weight, but be happy as you stare off, dreaming of temptations and a life that could have been. There you go. Oh, man. Well, a penny for your thoughts. Yeah, right. I've got a large penny for all of my thoughts. That's for darn sure. Thank you very much, Brad Julie. I appreciate that. You know what, everybody? We are going to leave this one here. That was a fun hangout. I appreciate you all being here. I know it's been a while since the St. Patrick's Day live stream, but hey, I needed to recover because damn. I hope you all have a fantastic Easter long weekend, whether you're by yourself, with family, with friends, whatever it might be. I want you all to go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. Hug those that are around you. Appreciate what you have. Be thankful for what it is. And until that next one, I will see you all in that next one. That's what happens when you have some rum. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all later.